Let's go live. Okay, you guys are joining in here. These dudes are showing off watches. You know, watches are getting thrown up into the screen. Poor Hank Strange is watchless.
Some base level for anybody that wants a good something that'll keep time. It's a Hamilton khaki.
Yep, Hamiltons are awesome watches. Ooh. Yeah, once upon a time an American watch. They're Swiss now.
Sad.
This is a Degas made out of a Seiko.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, I like the face of
love
that.
them.
And what's Walter throwing up there? Rolly.
That's the Rolly Sidewalk.
I got the Rolly.
That's my daily driver.
Some Rollies getting thrown up in here. Okay, so listen, we're gonna show off watches. I don't have any. Lola, if you hear this, please bring me some watches. Don't let me suffer out here with no watches, woman. And these dudes throwing watches up in here. All right, so listen. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. Okay, so listen. You're joining us live on Utreon so that we can show off guns and watches. Guns and watches. That sounds like a podcast right there. So we could actually hold guns on Utreon. YouTube does not allow us to handle firearms, even though this is like the 951st episode, and we haven't hurt nobody yet. So anyway, if you want to be able to join, not yet, Walt, not yet. If you want to be able to join us live and watch us hold up guns, you have to go on Utreon/Who Moved My Freedom. That's the place to find us over there. So if you're listening on YouTube afterwards, we put it up on YouTube. Or if you're listening on audio or something like that, you want to join us, Utreon is the place to go. Okay, that being said, it's going to be a fun show. Let me, I think that someone said hose and hooch. That's also a good podcast name.
Gonna be one of them days.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's some. Looks like some shine just went up there. Okay, so yeah, let me hit the buttons here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me hit the buttons here and get this going.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation: Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Franklin Armory. Franklin Armory provides 100% US-made firearms and awesome binary option triggers. Their focus and purpose is to provide freedom tools to all Americans, especially those in not-so-free states. So when you're in the market, please consider Franklin Armory. All right, let's go. Okay, this Babyface. There we go. Hold on. Let's throw everyone up here into the screen. There we go. We got a foursome for you guys tonight. Okay, there you go. Let's get those jazz hands going in the air like you just don't care. Throw your rollies if you got. I don't. Damn it, man. I don't have anything to throw up in the air at all here. But I hope you guys have your big girl panties on because we are live. This is episode 951 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. It's FreeForAll Monday, and our special guest on this FreeForAll Monday, which we don't do too often. Yeah, special guest. Usually it's just Walt and Babyface here, rocking and rolling. There he goes.
Where'd he go?
The man, the myth, the legend, David Saylors of Suppressors. What's up, David? What's going on?
Work as usual.
Okay.
We're getting it done.
Yeah.
Lots to do in the machine shop.
Somebody's got to work. Also joining us here, we've got Babyface P. He's here. There's his Babyface. What's going on, Patrick?
I want to get down and talk about the latest addition to the Liberty lineup.
Yeah, that's all. I know. That's all. That's it. He's got that business face on.
I want to hear about it because I saw a picture and I was like,
It looks good. I've seen it before you came on. It looks really good.
Okay.
We're gonna get a good look at it. And joining us here as well is Walter K. Keller. Is it? Well, it's not K, is it? What the hell is it? Walter.
Oh, look at that.
W.
Yeah, Walter W. Keller.
And it don't mean nothing neither. So
yeah,
just a W.
Okay. Yeah, that's the craziest thing in the world. They just gave you a W at birth. Put it on the birth certificate.
Because it's cool.
What can I say? Yeah, I mean, better than to have some weird ass name with a W. Like I don't know. Willie or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll just have to make up stuff. We'll just say, here's Lola saving me with some watches. Okay, thanks, Lola. Okay, good. All right, so I'm not gonna be.
She bring you the whole bag.
I got. Look, check that out.
Oh, you got the roll.
Oh,
Look at
There's
that.
some watches in there, yeah. So, yeah, where were we? We were talking about Walter W. Keller, that stands for absolutely
Nothing.
nada. Yeah,
absolutely nothing.
yeah. What is the deal with that?
War. Do, do, do. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Yes. So we're here. It's Free for All Monday. It's this is Thanksgiving. This is Thanksgiving week that we're in here. I think we're doing a show today. I'm not sure about tomorrow, but definitely Wednesday. We have a show going on. We're going to have Roy from Barnauls joining us. So you guys look out for that. We'll be talking about Black Friday specials and all that kind of stuff with Roy. And we're going to get into some of that with Dave. So do you guys want to dispense with what you were up to over the weekend and jump in here? I know Patrick's vote already.
Oh no, yeah.
No, okay.
I'll go first since I just
Okay.
remembered what
Yeah.
I did over the weekend. We spent a good chunk of time at Hank's on Saturday without him, literally shooting the shit. We had a box of Tannerite that we only blew up one pounder of.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we had a good time out there. Actually, I didn't do any filming. I had two friends with me. We just went out and shot for fun for the first time in I feel like ages. And it was a good time. It was a real good time.
Yeah, I think you came over with was it a couple of your friends? I don't know.
Yeah, Jeff and Dirk, two good friends of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And had finally, again, first time like shooting for pleasure in ages. I feel like anytime I go to shoot, I have to film something. So
yeah, when you guys were here, I was editing, so I had to I had to get that Fallout video up, which is up for anybody who wants to see it. And I don't know if everyone knows what Fallout is. We might have some old fogies. Does everyone know what Fallout is?
Video game?
There you go.
Yeah, the video game.
I do now, but I don't do that.
You can explain it, Patrick. You're the expert on such things.
It's a video game it's a role-playing video game based in post-apocalyptic Fallout universe.
Yeah,
the best way I can explain it. It's good. It's fun. I like it.
It's been out for years.
Nuclear warfare.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
everything has got radiation adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, and I think it's been out there for years. Here, let me close this QR code over Walter so we can see him. This is the thumbnail of it for anyone who wants to see. It's got Joanna of Latina Locked and Loaded, or Locked and Loaded Latinos, if you want to do the one.
Get that right. Dan.
It's both. She's Latina Locked and Loaded, and then the thing that her and Rolando do is Latinos Locked and Loaded. Plus, we've got Dominic of Andrew's Custom Leather. And there's a whole bunch of people involved in it. Carolina Custom Foam, as well as Cheating Death Customs and Brownells, etc. So it's actually like a case of guns you guys could go buy. But check out that video. It's up on YouTube, Hank Strange / YouTube. DCG44 says, "This old fart knows." So there you go. And 42 Chilled says, "Happy Thanksgiving to all. If you guys want to get posts up in the Discord, I will share the Discord with everyone just so you can just so you guys can see it. Someone found that car I showed. Remember that? Remember that car that I had a picture of last week?
They actually found the car though?
Real money.
This looks like it. This looks like the color of the car.
Wow.
They spent real money on those wheels. Like, that's not some homebrew something. That looks like professionally manufactured.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was a. What's up, Walt?
No, I gotta. Nothing. I'm trying. You guys can see me, but I can't see you at the moment. Here, so.
We can see you.
Yeah, you're here. You're here, Walt. We didn't lose you.
Yeah. I'm trying to find out how to see you, so I clicked something to close. So I might have to go away and come back. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
There you are.
So for anyone who knows, when I was, and we were wondering what state I was in when I saw that. So it was actually, I was in Texas, and here's that car on the road.
They're driving it.
Or a similar car. I don't know. This might not be because the color looks kind of different. This one looks kind of green, when that other one looks kind of blue. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing.
Man.
I guess that's like donks in Florida. That guys do that to their cars. So There you go. Okay, Walt, what did you get up to over the weekend, and then we'll go to Dave.
Okay, let me see. Saturday, I went into the shop. I've been working on a CZ2426 post sample. I need to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw the
just ordered a
test
bunch.
firing video.
Yeah, I just ordered a bunch of barrels, and when they
Mhm.
come in, I need a gun to put it in to make sure they work.
Yep.
So
Yep.
at least initially. So I finished that. I working on that Saturday, and then Saturday night went to a no, didn't do anything Saturday night. What I'm talking about. Yeah, I worked on that on Saturday, and then on Sunday, a friend of ours had a birthday party. Went to that in the afternoon. I went back to the shop before that and cleaned up my mess from building the post sample.
Yeah.
And
Let's see if I can throw
kind
this
of
picture up here. Boom.
picked up a little bit. Yeah.
There you go.
And that thing fought me a little bit. It's been about 20 years since I built the CZ, and I'd forgotten a couple things.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
but it all worked out in the end.
Okay.
Thankfully, thanks to a grinder and a grinder again. So,
Blood
and a little bit of
force.
welding, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you watch the video of me test firing, I shoot it, and it ejects the rounds almost straight up,
Mhm.
and they were landing someplace, and I was trying to watch and see where they landed, but there was like a pause, but and then ding 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 as they rained back down on the ground. I was like, so I shoot, and then I kind of look up, and it's like, where'd they go? It's like
Right.
they
That's
went
nice.
behind me or something. I don't
Yeah, that's a true golden shower. True golden.
know. Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Liberty shower.
There you go.
There
oh,
you go.
absolutely, absolutely.
With a side of some mercuric primers and corrosive powder. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I was shooting old surplus ammo, so yeah.
Okay. What about you, Dave? What you get up to this weekend?
Let's see. Saturday, I did a little bit of amateur radio. I've gotten into this whole Parks on the Air thing, so I went out to a local park and did an activation. A little bit of Google. You'll know way more about that than you really want to know.
So ham radio stuff.
Yeah. And then Sunday, we went and watched The Chosen movie at the theaters, which was our second trip through, which is amazing. If you haven't seen that, it's a really cool series. You'll binge watch it. It's awesome. Armament and Axes. Good to see you back, too.
Yeah.
I seen him in the chat. He said hello.
The Chosen movie. What is that? What's that? Is that
It's a theatrical kind of representation of the story of Christ out of the Bible, but they flesh out all of the apostles. Like, it builds their backstory, and it's really cool the way Dallas Jenkins, I think is his name, the guy that made it up, is doing it, whatever you want to call it, heading it up. But yeah, don't start there. Go to season 1 and watch it from the beginning, because you'll binge watch it if you ever do.
Oh, so it's a
good
movie, but it was in
storytelling.
the theaters. You could watch it in the theaters.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll be free in a day or two. He runs it through the theaters sometimes to generate revenue to produce more episodes.
Okay.
It's kind of a crowd-funded deal, and they're on
Okay.
season 4 now with the funding, I think. But yeah, it's all crowd-funded, so he doesn't have like commercials or anything. Yeah, and like each episode costs like some kind of crazy dollars to make. Like $6 or $8 million an episode. He has a full production crew.
Wow.
Yeah, they built a set in Texas to film it in Longview, Texas. It's pretty neat.
Okay.
But yeah, I did ham radio mostly, and then went to the movies.
Okay, cool. Yeah, The Chosen. Okay, I think I've seen something for that, so I'll look into that a little bit more. Ham radio also very cool. Do you want to, or you're not giving out what your call sign is?
Oh yeah, radio? Whiskey Kilo 4 Delta Sierra WK4DS. That's me, amateur extra. I do Morse code. I'm one of them weird guys that does that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you're an extra. Oh, excuse me, sir. Salute you.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Lola and I have the ham radio thing. We're what are we, technicians? Yeah, technicians.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
so
don't ask me what my thing is. I would have to look up my own code just so I can remember it.
This is my 2 meter. Look how ancient it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Holy
It's a
moly!
2-meter HT from the 80s. I love
Okay.
this thing because it's just cool. But yeah,
What is
It
that?
looks, yeah.
Is that Kenwood or what is that?
no, it's ICOM.
That's
It's
an
an old
icon.
ICOM.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, from like '83. It's so old that it has thumb switches to change the frequency.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Works
yeah.
like a charm.
Yeah, I have one of the newest ICOMs. I don't have it right here right now, otherwise I'll show it off. But technology has come a long way since then, man. You
Yeah.
know.
I got some newer radios. That's just my favorite handheld. But like right out of camera shot, right over here is my expansive base station.
Yeah.
It's got, like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you can
Dave
hear
is a
CW or
super
not.
nerd. Dave is
Yeah.
one of the few gun guys I know that is on super nerd status. And here's what I mean by that. Okay, he's a gun guy. He builds guns and all that, but then he
Did you hear
also.
it?
Oh yeah, that's Morse code going through. Yeah, I could hear it faintly. Yeah. So you also mine Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Really?
technically I'm mining Ethereum Classic now, but yeah,
Okay.
I'm mining cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
And it's making negative money currently. It's not a very profitable thing right now.
That's a whole nother show.
Oh, that's a whole thing. Yeah, we
Yeah.
could definitely. We could talk about it if people want to. But you're into crypto. You're into ham radio. Obviously you're a watch. You're into a lot. You're a photographer. You're into some seriously nerdy shit, man.
Yeah, we're in my home studio, so I have access to my Leicas.
Wow. Yeah,
wow.
those are high end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Respect. Yeah.
Dude, I got a bunch of that crap.
Oh, wow.
It was like,
Jeez.
you can find these things everywhere.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of these things.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
you
Dave is
have
a
favorites?
legit nerd. Legitimate nerd in the gun world. So
oh yeah,
yeah.
that's
I
me.
respect that, man. That's cool. No shame.
Mhm.
There's no need to be, to have any shame in your game,
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to jump in and talk about the new suppressor while we're here? I know Patrick wants to. We got like 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. What Patrick
Go
didn't
ahead,
see
Patrick.
was,
Yeah.
yep, we're done now.
I don't think
I
he didn't even see it.
I saw a picture of it on Instagram, or I think it was Instagram, and I
saw
saw it
that.
being attached, interestingly, to different barrels. That's what had me interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the new can.
Currently, this is known as the Agent. It's our new 5.56 can. We just launched it at CanCon 2 weekends ago. It's a solid titanium 5.56 can with a beefy Inconel blast baffle. I'm gonna set the rifle down at the prototypes on. We've been shooting it some today to do some more proving. But what I have a bunch of pieces of one here, and there's the guts. This is basically the solid homogeneous Inconel internals. It's all one piece of metal.
That looks good. Yeah.
Yeah. And what we do here is we bore the blast pocket. And you can tell there's 2 sets of threads in there. If I turn it this way, it shows up a little better.
Mm-hmm.
The deepest set of threads is for this big ring that goes down in there like that and holds in this 1/4 inch thick piece of Inconel to give you a blast baffle that'll survive more than 5,000 rounds of use. This drops into the bottom pocket. Then this mechanically screws in to hold it in place so that it doesn't come loose or fall out or whatever. But then the back section of the socket is industry standard 1 3/8, 24 threads. So what that allows for is we've got
so that's the
direct thread
universal
adapters.
suppressor. That's the universal suppressor thread, right?
Yes, and this is what you've been after me for 2 years to make.
Right. Yeah. That's
Well, now,
awesome. That's a big deal.
Yeah, so we only have the 1/28 direct thread plate currently.
Okay.
But the reason we did this is, and I worked out some stuff with Mike Pappas over at Dead Air Armament, that we're going to offer this with the Dead Air Chemo mount and a Dead Air brake as part of a package.
Nice.
You can actually find it on our website.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you'll actually be able to get the Dead Air quick attach device. It'll screw right in. we've got one. I just don't have it on this rifle right now. But yeah, we've used it a good bit. And I'll just be honest with you, the dead air mount is solid. It's basically the best QD mount we've ever laid our hands on. And
yeah, shout out to the
and
dead
now-
air guys. We need to get them to come on the podcast sometime.
yeah, Mike's awesome. So is McKeith. He was the one that helped us get it all going. But
that looks good, man.
we're getting them from them. We're gonna package them up. Like I said, on our website, if you go to the agent page, you'll see Tier 3 actually comes with the dead air chemo mount and brake and the half 28 plate, so you can run it direct thread or QD. And then if you get muzzle cap strikes, you can get replaceable front caps, so that if you damage the front cap in some way, shape, or form, which would be kind of tough because it's 17.4, then you can replace it. It is something you can just fix yourself easily enough. But yeah.
So here's
people always wonder.
This is the website here. So this is it.
Look at
right?
that. You got the mobile version.
Yeah.
If you click on those images and start scrolling across, it'll actually show. Actually scroll down to where you choose which option you want.
Okay, choose an option.
See how it says choosing. See if you choose option 3. Pick option 3. Now scroll back up. The wide image will actually have the mounts and stuff in it.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, nice. Let me go sideways here so we can show that big. Okay, very cool. Yeah. It
comes, as you can see, you get the dead air mount and the dead air brake and the half 28 device. It works super well.
So just for folks out there who maybe are not familiar, why would it be... Oh, we got like less than a minute here. Why would it be important for this to be in the universal thread and, and everything that's going on with the dead air mount, etc.? Why is that a big deal?
Because if you've already got mounts, you can get this in Tier 1, which doesn't come with one at all, and save all that money because you don't need it. So if you've already got chemos, or if you've already got half 28 direct thread from somebody else in 1 3/8, you don't have to buy them for this one too.
Yeah.
And it's cross compatible.
Yeah, right. So if you already have dead air stuff and you have that on your guns, you can easily switch around and do things. And then if you're looking for accessories for it, let's say dead air doesn't have them available, you can get them from dead air. You can also get them from Liberty Suppressors, and you'd be able to use those things. So it's like, I think you just said it, cross compatible.
Here's the nice thing. The competitor option that I just took off has that on the...
Walther Arms has been making concealed carry handguns for over 90 years, starting with the PPK. Today, Walther is based in the good old US of A and still builds quality firearms like the PPQ and PDP for personal defense and competition. So when you're in the market, please consider Walther Arms. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Walther Arms. Right.
So
big shout out to Walther Arms here. The
chemo will allow use of something like this, which is a competitor's flash hider. I do believe, which is what's really cool. Normally,
you can get one that'll fit that.
Yep. Normally, you were locked in with buying a certain brand, and then you got all their mounts, and you stick with it.
Yeah.
With the chemo, I can buy that back cap for the Liberty can, and then run the Liberty can on my 5.56.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, this is the beauty of the universal suppressor thread, which I know Dave and I have talked about on the show before. I've done some stuff. I'm like actually putting together a bigger video on that where we can maybe show you guys how you can just switch a whole bunch of things around and it doesn't get crazy. You don't have to spend as much money. There's quite a few companies using that suppressor.
Come on, in the end you're going to spend more money because now you can have your cans work on everything.
Oh yeah, well.
So you're going to buy adapters for all sorts of stupid stuff just because you can.
Yes, and I've already been doing that.
Exactly.
By the way, shout out to Real Cujo out there. I see he came in. He says, "Hey everyone, I'm not here. Just want to say Happy Thanksgiving," and he says he loves his Mystic X.
Because Cujo is awesome. He always shows up on my Instagram streams.
Yeah, good dude, man.
If you own no suppressors, get a Mystic X.
Right.
I've told that to many a folk because it's the best first can on the market.
I think Patrick is the one who pushed us in the Liberty direction. He takes credit for that. Well,
I've had my Mystic for 10 years now, eight or 10 years.
So you have
like that.
you have an OG Mystic.
I have a Gen 1. I've never sent it back because I don't really need
works.
to. It works just fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't use it as much anymore now that I have like specialty cans that kind of do other things. But no, that thing sits on right now. I think it's sitting on a 300 blackout. I have that,
which is a
stuck on
wonderful
300
package.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's perfect for it.
Yeah, DCG44 says applying the Who is that? Applying the modularity, the modularity of ARs to cans. So there you go. And
exactly.
Yeah, that I think is a really cool thing. Yes, you're definitely going to be spending money, but I think it's a little bit wiser when you can just easily switch your cans around to different guns. You know, so
yeah. And here's, let me see. Yeah, I can give you these. The socket stayed. It'll work.
Okay, so
this is the shooter can. Our previous 5.56 can was the Triumph. That's what this is. All right. The new one is an inch shorter, and it has a standard socket instead of just half 28 direct threads. So you know you get, and it's actually quieter.
Yeah,
that's what always kept me away from buying one of the direct thread cans. I'm one of those that likes to have a little bit more versatility with moving them around, and instead of having to unscrew it, and like I like having the flash hider that you screw on and then tighten down. Like it is the perfect combo for me.
Right.
Yeah, you know, there's also in this whole universal thing, there's I think Griffin Armament makes a adapter that goes on an A2, the A2 flash hider. So if you use that,
they're not the first ones to do that, but yeah, there's several people that make a A2 flash hider coupling. Like Gemtech made one for a while, and SWR made one for a while.
Yeah,
no, you use the A2 flash hider. It couples directly to the A2 flash suppressor.
But
it's universal thread.
Universal, yes. In that back thread pitch.
No.
No, you're getting confused.
Cans. Yeah, they're older cans. The mount is actually made to slip over a standard A2 flash hider.
Yes.
Yeah, but
it won't fit anything else.
Yeah, yes. but the threading of that, the threading of it is on the universal thread pitch.
Oh, the Griffin can is okay.
Yes,
okay.
That's
what I was asking. Yeah.
Yeah. So I could put that. I could put that on different cans. Yeah.
You could grab that adapter and run it on the Liberty.
Yeah. When you come down, Dave, we'll see. I'll bring all those things out. That might be a good opportunity for us to just do that video. So, because I know you always have a bunch of different adapters with you, and Liberty does sell adapters for this. I think you have something that makes the Mystic X, turns it into the universal thread, and then the other way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's I don't remember the part number, but yeah, we've got one that takes the thread pitch up to the 1 3/8/24, so you can actually just screw it into the back of the Mystic, and then it'll take the 1 3/8/24 devices. Yeah, we made it. Actually, we've got it coupled both ways. We've got it to where you can adapt it to the Mystic, or you can adapt it the other way, which is kind of strange. It's just like a bushing, so you can put our older mounts into a 1 3/8/24 can.
Yeah.
So if you've already got a bunch of Mystic or Liberty mounts, you can just bush them up to that size, and that way you
Legos for men.
That's funny. That's what I was just about to say. It's like Legos, where you just find the right pieces.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That wasn't really possible until multi-axis turning centers with subspindles came into play, because those machines will hold such linear accuracy. These adapters can be made cheaply enough to be feasible.
Yeah.
Making them on a manual lathe, the time to get them dialed in true and get them accurate enough to where you could rely on that, so the stacking tolerance wouldn't give you baffle strikes, was just kind of prohibitive until those things came into being.
Oh, yeah.
Now, does that A2 mount thing work any good? I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah, I have one. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. So, because I know I've got a lot of guns that have that. A2 to me is a really good flash hider, you know. So
it works really well. Yeah, it works shockingly well.
Yeah. Now, does that thing work reliably connecting to there? I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
test it out.
In
I don't
about
know
a
if I would
week.
put it on a machine gun necessarily, but
Yeah.
we'll
So
start
I
slow.
need to bring my M16. Huh? Walter's got M16s. I don't have to bring one.
Yep. I think Walter is planning on bringing a couple of machine guns, right, Walt?
Possibly.
We
He doesn't
have
want to
to.
give up
We have
any
to all bring
operational
our
info.
MP5s and do another MP5
no.
photo.
Patrick, I don't think Patrick can make it this weekend. I think you're doing family stuff, right?
We are heading out of town on Saturday to be in North Carolina for a whole week, so we'll be heading out.
Are
Yeah.
you still coming down this way on Wednesday, Patrick?
Walter. It's right off camera.
I'm not worried about it. It's not like I don't have any guns. You know what I mean?
No,
But,
I'm coming down.
He still would like to get another gun sooner than later,
No,
I'm sure.
My plan is to come down midday Wednesday, stop through there on my way into Tampa.
Okay,
We'll do some
I'm
horse
just
trading.
all I'm asking is it's still in the plan. That's all.
It's still in the plan. It'll be at. Since we're talking about it, let me show off what Walter and I are horse trading.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the plan is where everyone's going to have MP5s then, Walt? You're going to have to throw a couple of MP5s in there. Okay, here we go.
Oh, is that 74?
Bulgarian 74, yes.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
Walter and
I got today.
trading.
I got a
I
clear
guess Walter's
74
got, like-
mag today. Look at that.
Look, yeah.
I'm about to say
That's pretty.
Walter probably has 200,000 rounds. Is what 7N6?
It's the good stuff.
No, I don't. I don't have that much. No, I wish I did.
Yeah.
I wish I did.
Ammo has
back
gotten
into
real
my
scarce. Ammo has gotten scarce, man. I'm getting a little scared now.
There's a lot of sales going on, even in ammo right now.
There's
there
a
are
lot of
of sales.
ammo. The problem is I'm cheap and I don't want to pay current market value. That's
Yeah.
my issue.
You
I mean,
you remember the old prices, and you're expecting the old prices to come back.
It wasn't that long ago that the old prices were here. It was only 3 or 4 years we had good
Kind of
prices.
kind of like gasoline. You remember those old days when the president was Trump and all that stuff? Yeah.
Don't start that all
Gas
over
was
again.
under $2 a gallon.
Yeah,
We'll never see.
yeah.
We will never see that again. I'm telling you, we're never going to see.
Never say never. Don't
Listen,
don't.
I'll be happy. I'll be happy if we get to $1.99 a gallon. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You got to get the right people in the right places.
I was
That's
just
all I got
say
to
the
say.
right people in office and things would come back
okay.
around.
I see you
Yeah.
guys. You guys are just like Twitter bringing back Trump. You guys are all ready to bring Trump back into office. With the.
Did not
I don't
say
think.
that.
I don't think he can affect. I don't think he's going to be able to get us to the $1.99 gas prices.
They're not going to. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
we'll see. Oh, we could talk about it if you want to. You know, Trump's back
No,
on
it's
Twitter.
not.
He's back on Twitter. You
Is
know
he?
what I'm
Did they
talking
turn him
about?
back on?
Isn't he?
His account has been re-enabled. He has refused to post as of yet.
Okay, he's not posting.
Because he said he wasn't coming back, so he hasn't posted on it. I did follow him. Within 48 hours, he accrued 84 million followers.
So everyone's following him on Twitter, but he's refusing.
On Twitter again?
But he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not posting.
He mad. He mad quit. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna search.
He could do a thing like what's his name? Prince. For the politician formerly known
Is
as
it Donald Trump or
Trump.
real Donald Trump? I follow Donald
at
Trump.
real Donald Trump.
Oh, it's at real.
At real Donald Trump.
Yeah, it has real in the name. At real Donald Trump. Yeah.
He's
real
within
POTUS.
48 hours.
Is he still a POTUS?
He's now. Yeah, the POTUS is now Biden, but he's sitting at 87.5 million followers, and that only
here
took
we go.
3 days.
There he is.
They turned it back on Friday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
87
87 million. You know what? I'm gonna follow him too. What the
Wow.
hell? Boom.
back. He should come back
There you
on
go,
and do it.
sorry.
I'm back.
Yeah. And I don't think he wants to. If you guys wanna see to follow me on, I don't have not even 1 million. You guys can follow me on there though. I'm Hank Strange, and Babyface is on there, and
Yeah, no, I
Walter's
don't
on
know if I
there,
follow
and
you.
Liberty Suppressors is on there. Yeah,
They are?
Yeah, you guys are
Do
on
we have
there.
a Twitter?
Yeah, you guys have a Twitter.
Do we have followers?
Hold on.
I got a Twitter.
Liberty
I got a Twitter right now. I gotta go.
I got your
Yeah,
Twitter right
Liberty
here.
Suppressors.
Okay, so
at
here we go.
Liberty Cans.
Yeah,
Follow
at
up.
Liberty Cans, right there. I'm following
there
you
you
guys.
go.
Hey, look. How long has it
Have
been
it
since we
posted?
posted?
Look at the 2014 was the last post.
That's why I don't remember it.
Yeah.
I didn't
hope you have
create
to
the
sign
account.
in.
Somebody else did that worked for me.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know the login to it.
Oh no. Okay.
What is on your mind for this weekend? We want
Babyface
to
is on
remember those
there.
who
Let
paid
me
the
see.
ultimate price.
He's Patrick's. Oh, there you go, Patrick. At Babyface
I-
at Real Babyface P.
At Real Babyface P. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
And I use my real name. I should change it, but I use my real name.
Yeah,
now.
and let's see. Walter's on there. He's safety.
I have two Twitter accounts actually.
Yeah, if I could spell it properly. Safety Harbor
There's
Firearms.
Safety Harbor.
And SHF Walt and
Yeah.
SHF Firearms. So there you go. Boom.
I can't
So if you
find
guys
Safety
want
Harbor
to,
Fire.
if you guys want to follow us on the free
There we go.
platform,
And I am
you
following.
can get up on there and follow us all on there.
What?
You know. I think
have
I'm the
been through
close
at
one to
least
Trump.
3
I've got a couple
generations of-
thousand. Go ahead.
I said I've been through at least 3 generations of iPhones and never installed the Twitter app on them that I can remember.
Since Musk, I have never been a Twitter user ever. But since Musk has taken over, it's gotten interesting on here. A bunch of interesting folks have been re-enlisted. That was an AK falling over.
Oh boy.
It
And
didn't hurt
so
it.
I've
Thanks for
jumped
cutting
on.
my AK. You know what I'm saying? Don't break it before I get it.
I've jumped on and I've been enjoying Twitter.
Yeah, Walter's like, deal's off.
The value just went down. If you don't want it, Walt, I'll take it.
Dave,
I don't know.
Dave,
Well, actually, I don't know what these guys are
I'm-
trading. So
I'm trading Patrick a Bulgarian AK-74 kit. Frickin' Bulgarian AK-74 kits are like $1,200, $1,300 for some reason.
What?
Yeah,
That's
it's with the
lunacy.
original. It's with the original barrel and everything. But I was shocked. I mean, because I think I paid like $250, $275 for it when I bought it. You know, and that was expensive
Wow.
You should see what built guns are going for. It's this one.
Yeah.
I did look. I do believe this one does have the original barrel on it as well.
okay.
then. Oh, okay.
All I know is I should get 50% of the proceeds of any video that Babyface puts up on that gun.
50% of nothing.
That's what, $8?
0 times 0 equals.
Listen, before we get off Twitter, I want to share this with you guys because this is some crazy. I was on Twitter and I saw this video and I have to know what the hell am I looking at here. Did you guys see this video? It's from
God,
John
All right.
John Curtis. Boom!
It was a
So this-
perfect throw.
So this chick is apparently
Place
freaking
point.
out. Is this a grocery store?
It's like a
Boom! Wow.
bodega in New York.
Yeah, I could look at this several
Okay.
times. She threw something at someone. She climbed up on some boxes and then boop,
Okay.
down you go. So yeah,
Okay.
that's
Big
interesting.
60.
In
Ow.
all,
Yeah.
in all my 60 years, I've never, no, seriously, I've never had the need to climb up on and
Why?
come at somebody in a restaurant, in a store, in a thing.
Yeah.
You know, is that how you people act now? Is that how? Seriously.
You should
That-
don't
that
act
how
like
people-
don't act like that because you
that-
will get clocked in the back of your head. Whoever that guy's a marksman.
In Florida, you might get shot when you do that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
So-
don't do that
Not mine.
Don't do that. Yeah. Yeah.
You might-
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
Yeah, don't throw tantrums like that. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Different areas of the country have different things going on.
Yeah, the
Walter,
title on
up.
that is
Hey,
Another
Walter.
Day in New York City. Another Day in New York City. What does she do? First of all, she's got very little clothes on.
Well, that's typical nowadays.
Boom!
God, right,
Wow.
right in the back of the head.
Yeah, that is just brutal. That is just
That
brutal.
person has good
So-
aim.
Yeah.
You got to when you don't have no firearms.
She was stunned
Yeah,
after that.
exactly.
She was stunned after that. Yeah. Just so you know, yeah, don't do things like that.
I'm going to leave.
But
I'm
it's
gonna say
funny.
one
It is
last
funny.
statement. You
Uh-huh.
act like an animal, you'll get treated like an animal. And
Yeah.
we'll just leave it at
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, be respectful when you go into places, even if you don't get your way or whatever it is, man.
Just
It's
leave.
probably not. Yeah,
Just leave.
don't give them your business no
Yeah,
more.
yeah,
Go to the next
Like they-
bodega halfway down the block.
right. It's like people that leave these big negative dissertation comments on YouTube. It's like you could have just not watched the video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
know?
yeah. People get
Here,
crazy.
hey, Dave. I was watching now. Hank will say, "Why were you watching this?" I was watching a Such video. You know, Such, the guy reviews guns and talks about guns.
Yeah.
And he's
He's
looking
done a
at
couple
this
of
one.
cans.
He's And matter of fact, it was the Canadian knockoff of the AR-180 that had your can on it, and he kept saying the finish on the gun was black nitride. And you can't nitride aluminum. We all know that, right? You
Right.
can't nitride aluminum. Now,
It's nitrated
were-
throughout, Walter.
there were
Throughout.
nitrided parts on the gun, but the main finish of the gun was anodized.
Listen, everyone
saying
messes
it.
up on YouTube. I wouldn't,
Oh.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, but he's not
Yeah.
supposed to.
Really?
You know better.
I mess up every single time we make a YouTube video. So
Unless the people
You
that gave
also-
him the specs on it, he couldn't read. I mean, that's what
Mhm.
I'm. So I
The spec
commented
said
in the thing.
nitrated throughout, and that's all he said repeatedly. Yeah, it's nitrated throughout. It's
Yeah,
nitrated
and I'm like,
throughout.
I commented that you can't nitrite, you can't stop saying that. So I said, his reply to me was, "Okay, stop. I will, Mama," or I'll stop, Mama," or something like that. And I'm like,
listen, if people start going through the videos we do, we all mess up when we talk in videos.
so when I
mean,
mess up,
you
I'll say,
know,
"Yeah, okay, I messed up. Yeah, blah blah blah." I'm
For
you
sure,
know, like,
yeah.
okay, I'm above that. I don't.
That's how I approach it. I'm sure it gets a little. Look, didn't I send you the other day of do you want me to show that comment that someone sent to? Let's see, I sent that to you, Walter. I don't know if you got it. Did you see that comment that someone sent? Here we go. Here, I'll show it. I'll show it up here. This is
Yeah.
public.
Throw
Okay.
it up on the screen.
Boom. No replies to
okay.
questions here. This guy apparently has no idea of the opportunity he missed in not bringing this to market. Arrow guns will grow immensely in popularity. Your choices include Umarex, FX, and Benjamin, blah, 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 blah. So this is from a video we did, 600 FPS prototype Arrow AR rifle. Do you guys... Do you want to know how old that video is that person expects us to be commenting on?
That was like
It's at
8
least
years
5
ago?
years old.
At
Five.
least.
5.
At least that.
And
You know.
that was Chris's experiment that he
Yeah.
did. So
But
Yeah.
it worked really well, didn't it?
Yeah.
it
I
shot
thought
the
it was
arrow
cool,
out.
but-
Shot the arrow out.
Yeah. I mean...
Oh my. Looking at this video, by the way,
mhm.
we got a minute left, 30
Yeah,
seconds. I
go
was
ahead.
so close over the weekend to buying a cannon. One
Mm-hmm.
of the other companies that was producing those can launchers had a can launcher that has the golf ball attachment and 900 rounds of blank firing ammo for like $200 and something. I was this
Wow.
close to pulling the trigger on it.
Yeah,
I
by
was
the-
so
The
close.
blanks
By
are
the-
worth that.
5 years
I know,
ago,
right?
that video. 5 years ago. That's how long ago that video was. 5 years. So. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like High Point Firearms and Full Forge Gear. Bags and gear for everyday life. Did you know High Point is an American family-owned and operated company located in Ohio with over 30 years of manufacturing experience? High Point is proud to be the home of the working man's gun and your source for affordable handguns and carbines with a lifetime warranty. So when you're in the market, please consider High Point. All right, so cool. Let's go ahead, Patrick.
It was Global Ordnance. They no longer have the deal on their website. They must have sold through all of them. A can launcher upper with a golf ball attachment, 900 blanks for $250. I was this close. If I had the cash on hand, I would have done it just to shoot cans. But
Yeah,
couldn't pull it off.
You just got to keep an eye on it. Here's the Discord, by the way. Big Daddy is showing off his 450 Bushmaster, ready for
Nice.
Deer Gun Week here in Ohio. There you go. Babyface, my AK watching my AR get... Oh my God, Patrick.
I had
There's something wrong with you.
I have a friend that was talking about cleaning AKs, and I was like, dude, as long as it's not 7 and 6 corrosive ammo, I don't know the last time I cleaned my AKs. They never get cleaned.
Yeah, you have definite problems, man. What is that even from?
I have no idea. I have no clue.
I don't even. that's
Meme
from some-
land.
Yeah, let
Some
me.
movie, yeah.
Yeah, let me look at this again. I don't know what movie is this. Somebody knows what movie this is from.
Somebody put it in the comments. I don't know.
Is
though.
it there?
Says
Jeez.
Firearm Chronicles at the so
Yeah, I don't know
Firearm
what the
Chronicles came up.
hell
Let me
is
see if I
that
can do a
creature.
reverse image search. Hold on.
Yeah, that is just
That's-
totally disgusting. Whoever that, whoever. or
The
the
whatever.
one right
Yeah.
below it that you showed was really cool.
Oh yeah, this one. Let's see here. The
The
standard U.S.
27
ammo
feet of
belt.
machine gun ammo.
Yeah. This is where
That's
the
awesome.
whole 9 yards comes from. Really?
That's,
I
at
don't
least
know.
that's the wives' tale I've heard.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Huh.
Sweet.
Cool.
So yeah, man. So let's see what section. We're in the Gorn section. We're in the Gorn. So we should start showing off some
nice.
guns. Do we want to start with our special guest? Or should we start? I've got watches here. If you guys want to do watches, let's see. Let's let the people speak.
No, we're done with watches.
Oh, damn
That's
it.
right.
Come on.
That's right.
I got watches here. Look, I got my Hamilton. Come on. There's my Hamilton
Yeah,
right
I
there.
only have 3 with
This
me
is-
today.
This
the
is
rest of them are still locked
this
up.
is an awesome Hamilton. It's actually in a TV show, whatever that.
Ah.
I forgot the name of that TV show where the guy's all super tactical in there. But
Oh,
so
is
there
that
you
the unit or whatever it was?
Mike,
what is
you know, I
the?
talk about the guy that was in the survival show. Was like a former Green Beret or Ranger or something like that.
Bear Grylls.
No, it's a.
No,
it's-
the
damn it, I don't
American
know.
guy. I don't think we're talking the same thing.
No, it's in that TV show. Was it a Tom Clancy novel or something like that?
Oh.
Not the one with Chris Pratt. There's another one of those shows where this guy's like a CIA agent on Amazon. And that watch is in there, but it's based on like a series of novels that came out in the past. I just could never remember the name of that thing.
Armor and Access says Gorn is guns, damn it. No watches. Not watches.
That's right. That's
Okay, we'll
right.
show-
It'd be
we'll show.
called Warn if it were.
We'll show watches later. We're showing watches now. Watches going up now.
No.
There's my tutor right there.
We're doing this as
Boom.
as
There's
this
my
is a
tutor right
six-
there.
this is
Yeah.
a super sub. Look how thick this monster is.
Oh yeah,
Holy!
that's a big case.
You would get crushed by the sea before that thing.
Oh yeah, this thing is super heavy. It's like 3,000 meters rated
Oh,
or
boy.
something kind
Yeah,
of
you-
ludicrous depth like that.
Yeah.
Let me see. It
Okay.
says it right here.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
3,000
You know,
meters.
Mhm.
That stuff is all cool, but in reality, who's going 3,000 meters?
Exactly. No, it's nobody. It's
If
like
you
that.
have to in a zombie apocalypse, you might
If
have
you
to dive.
have to.
You
What
have
do
to
mean
dive.
if-
This one went like 2 meters.
Yeah, there you go.
You might get some water splashed on you in a zombie apocalypse.
Right. Yeah, I wore it in the swimming pool, so that's like 2 meters. Too.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
You know,
Um,
that's like saying a lifetime warranty on the stuff.
yeah, a dive
I
watch is a
know.
big deal. Did you guys see that big honking Rolex dive watch they just came out with?
No.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah. That-
the Rolex
They did one of those in
Deep
the
Sea
60s
or
too.
something like that. Yeah.
Deep Sea's
Yeah,
been around for a
super
while.
deep.
No, this is a big. Yeah, I think it's a Rolex Super Deep Sea or something.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
looking it
super
up.
deep. Yeah, they done one in the 60s too. It has a domed sapphire crystal to take the pressure. Yeah, they sent it to the bottom of the Marianas Trench, and it didn't hurt it.
Oh!
Oh, I think
Yeah,
it's
they
this
strapped it
one.
to the outside of a diving bell.
I think
and
it's
sent
this
it down
one. I don't
there
know
and
if you
brought it back.
find it, let me know, Patrick.
Deep Sea Challenge.
Yeah, that's the
it.
new one.
That's what I was looking
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
that's the new
50
one.
inches. 50 millimeters, sorry, 50 millimeters on the
Yeah, it's a
on the
huge
casing.
watch.
Yeah, it's
Is it really?
yeah,
Wow,
it's a big,
watch.
it's a big watch, big watch.
Yeah.
Look how thick it is. Holy,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it's
out of
enormous.
context.
That's what she said.
If somebody steals that out of context, they can use that audio. But man, that thing is massive.
Damn, that's a big one. Damn.
Like, hold on while I whip
Sound
this
bites
out.
coming up.
Yeah, this is the one. They attached it to something. Cameron, the director that likes doing
Oh, James
deep sea
Cameron?
stuff.
James Cameron.
James Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah, took it to the bottom of the Marianas Trench. 35,000
Yeah.
38,000 feet or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
6
zombie
miles
apocalypse
down.
material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if that thing
It's like-
make it real shiny, some big ass fish should bite onto it.
Don't take it. That's right.
Yeah, can you?
Some sea creatures.
Yeah, there's dinosaurs down there, man. There's dinosaurs that never
Right.
died off down there.
We don't know what's down there.
No, we don't.
That's the. You know,
Yeah.
everybody thinks they know every freaking thing about this planet. There's places that people ain't never touched still. So
Alaska.
the bottom of that
Right.
place.
Yeah.
If people don't realize, like 80% of Alaska has never had human feet
foot
on
on
it,
it?
as far as we know.
How many percent of Alaska? 50?
Like something like 80%. It's
Whoa.
most of Alaska has never been touched by people.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
I'm
crazy.
gonna I'm gonna bring out
Yeah.
something that goes way back in time.
Okay, hold on. Do we need to put an X rating on this? Yeah.
No, this is
Oh,
super
old.
super
Old
old.
schlong about to get. Oh, okay.
I want you to
Okay.
look at the accessories.
Oh, wow.
Have you ever seen the SEBRs? You know what that is?
No. It's a cool.
That
some
handguard
kind,
looks
right?
like it comes off.
That's
easily?
all Knight's armament stuff.
Oh,
Was that
wow.
Knights?
Oh,
That
wow.
handguard
No.
looks like a Knight's, and that foregrip's
No, the form
that
the form is a Knight's rail. Yeah, that's a Knight's rail. That's a Knight's
And that grip
vertical
is a
grip.
Knight's-
So it actually has the logo.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've never heard
Yeah.
of SEBR though. What was different
This
about it?
an SEBR is the AR15.com special edition black rifle. They would do them once a year. This is
Okay.
the 2004 edition.
Wow.
Wow, that's cool.
It's one of 200 rifles.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
cool.
very
Built-
nice.
And it's built on a Bushmaster.
Oh, cool.
Ah, okay.
That's yeah.
Yeah, a Bushy built in Wyndham, Maine.
Wow, a
So
lot of
legit
Wyndham,
provenance
Maine.
up in that. Yeah.
I
Yeah. But
wish
yeah,
I.
Everything about it is OEM from that period. Like
Did you just acquire this?
going back in time.
Did you just
No,
acquire
I've had
this?
I've had it for years. But yeah.
Okay.
Look, it even
Okay,
has.
cool.
Remember when the YHM Phantom Flash Hiders were all the rage?
Those were like the thing. Those were hot. Yeah.
Yeah, and this one's been blind pinned and welded, so it's got the whole welded blind pin. If you can see it, let's see if I get it turned right. There's
YHM
the
for in
pin.
the mid to late 2000s, YHM had some hot stuff on the market. People liked their stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know, in 04, that's when the assault weapon ban ended, and this was the first rifle they put out after the ban ended. So it had all the stuff. It had the telescoping stock.
Yeah.
The filter mod stock was a big deal, you know, and
had that's got a bayonet lug. Run! It's got a bayonet lug.
Oh god.
Yeah, it still has a bayonet lug on it. Yeah, this thing's
Woo!
just cool. It's like looking back in time, you know.
Yeah. That's very nice. That's very cool. Okay, bayonet's coming out now. Patrick's showing
Gorn
off the
time.
bayonet.
Yeah, we can show up bayonets
Yeah.
for Gorn, right?
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
Bulgarian, one of the Bulgarian 74 bayonets, Circle 10 bayonet.
Very nice.
Nice.
Is that I'm guessing Walter's about to take down bayonets. Let's see.
Walter can
well.
can school me in bayonets. I do know that.
Yeah.
He also
Oh.
has the poop cutter, the big old poop cutter thing.
Yeah. Walter's not taking any bayonets down, I
I
see.
don't need no stinking bayonet. I got a butcher knife. Come on.
There it is. Yeah.
By the way, Dan Hates You says he's wearing a Vostok Scuba dude right now. He says Vostok Scuba right now.
Vostok watches are awesome. I looked at them seriously when I was getting all of my oddball stuff, and because Vostok's cool. It's Russian. It's a cool watch.
Yeah. I think I've heard of them before.
Are those bulletproof?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh.
They're well made.
I
They're
got-
well made watch.
I mean, I got a Russian watch. It's one of those ones you wind up, you know, a little one you wind up. You know, it keeps really good time. It's a super simple watch, but you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of good watches out in the world, you know.
Yeah. Let's see. Where's it at?
I think
I don't know how.
there's lots of gun guys that like watches. But let's stick to guns. Who else has got guns? Who wants to go next? Who wants to show off some guns? Dave already showed off something. Okay, here, listen. I'll go. Here's my
Oh, look at this coming out of the woodwork.
the brand new Leonidas from Liberty
Gen
Suppressors.
Has that been shot yet?
No, look at that. It's virginal. It's
How do you
virginal.
have these
Brand
things?
newish.
You have these
This
things
is a-
and access to shoot them in your backyard. and
You were here
still
this
haven't
weekend.
fired
You were here.
All I got,
All you had to do was ask.
all I
wish
got
knew,
to
I
say
would've
is,
done it.
Mm-hmm.
my reaction needs to be, woo, smoking. That's
Right.
what they
Yes.
do that thing. They get things smoking.
So listen, this is on a PSA lower that I actually put together.
Oh, look at that magazine!
Oh, look at that! Yeah, Babyface.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Babyface.
There was a
magazine on there.
video that you guys that Liberty put out a month or two ago that had a BFP mag in it. And I was like,
Oh, really?
look at that magazine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Walter's showing off magazines too. What you got, Walt?
Clear.
Oh, the
bag.
clear. He's got a clear. Yeah. So
That's my first clear. I've never had a clear magazine. Well, not clear. I've got an opaque one, but yeah, that's
yeah.
yeah.
What company
That's
makes
awesome.
that? What company makes that, Walt?
This is the Bosnian outfit.
AC Unity.
Yeah, AC Unity. Yep, made in
Boom, there you
Bosnia
go.
Herzegovina. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Got some block bags
Interesting.
on them today too. Also,
That's
Oh,
pretty
okay.
cool.
So, Dave, tell us about this. We've got you on. Tell us about the new Leonidas that's out. What is different in this? I've got the old Leonidas as well as the Zulu, which is the Zulu's the 300 blackout, right?
No, Zulu's 5.56 integral.
No.
The
the
Leonidas Gen 1 and 2 are 300.
This is 300 blackout. Okay, so yeah, so I've got the old Leonidas that's 300 blackout and the Zulu. So what's the difference with the new Leonidas over the old Leonidas?
Well, let's see here. The most obvious thing is it's 1.5 inches shorter than the old one. We were able to shorten it down to get it to the most common pinned length of 16.25-ish, somewhere right in there, 16.5. I don't remember exactly, but it's a little over 16 inches now.
There you go.
That way it's a little more compact. We went to the YHM rail system to no. Excuse me. We went to the Aero Precision monolithic rail system.
Yeah,
My
that's
bad.
what's on there. Yeah.
YHM was on the Gen 1 Leonidas. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
And then internally, we re-engineered the baffle assembly to get it about 7 decibels quieter. You'll notice it's obviously quieter than the original one.
Okay.
And it's a little
7
lighter.
dB is, for anybody listening that doesn't know how decibels work, it's not linear, it's exponential. So 7 dB is that's a huge decrease.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 5 or 6 times quieter than the original.
Whew.
It metered, the first round pop was 128 dB. So, yeah, it's ridiculous.
So stupid.
I was shocked when we were shooting it. I've got iPhone video of me running the meter and Noah shooting it, and I'm almost giggling when he's shooting it. It's like, good grief.
I totally forgot you had that, Hank. I would have asked for it, but it totally slipped my mind this weekend.
Yeah, I got a lot. There's some cool things over here. Let me see. I'll bring up the Liberty. See, you should be here this weekend, man. But you gotta go and do family stuff.
Listen, this is the last vacation before we have a baby, so.
Oh yeah,
You act like you like being married.
what's up with that, Dave?
I know, right?
Let me put the so this here's the page for Liberty Suppressors on this for anyone who wants to see. You can if you guys want to get so you're still doing option B.
Yeah, well, it took us a little bit to.
Okay.
Well, we've got 2 option Bs now. One, you can send us some parts, but some of the parts we used to just use the silencer module and you supplied like all of the gun parts, and now we actually supply the barrel because we're using Criterion barrels and they have to be machined in house to fit the footprint. We have.
Yeah, I think is that a price typo on there? Silencer Leonidas TI.
Holy smoke! No,
9,
if you're willing to drop that kind of coin, we'll be happy to take it. But yeah, that's a mistake.
Let the hate flow.
Yeah, you got to get some. See, there's a mistake that we saw. Yeah, I was about to say, man. I know that Leonidas
it's supposed to be
is not
about $7,300 cheaper than that. 70. Yeah, that's a little
if you
much.
collect that money,
get
I
about-
want 50% of whatever.
Yeah, if someone credit cards that, you'll be getting some refund.
Yeah, we got to get someone to go check out the website and change it. What's the price supposed to be on there?
We'll fix that in the morning. It's supposed to be about 23.
Okay.
It's like 2,300, and it comes with a nickel boron treated bolt group. It comes with the Bravo Company gunfighter charging handle, the Arrow monolithic upper receiver, and free throw M-lock rail, as you've seen in the photo, and of course the solid titanium suppressor, the Criterion barrel. We use top tier barrel. I think it's a 1-6 or 1-7 twist barrel. We sped the twist rate up to help stabilize the newer ammo. It's just got we even make a custom adjustable gas block. Say you want to shoot supers in yours and you want to detune it some for super pressures, then we actually have an adjustable gas block we made that fits inside the silencer now. And that was a real challenge.
Ridiculous.
But,
that's so ridiculous. What have you guys found with heat mitigation? Does it get hot? Because I know the handguard is real close to the suppressor.
It's not like the Zulu. Since you're not with supers, it'll heat up pretty quickly, and it will radiate the heat to the aluminum handguard, and the handguard will get hot. But with subs, it takes a couple of mags for it to warm up enough for it to really start to become an issue. With the Zulu, it gets so hot so quick that we ship it with a Liberty's Defense thermal heat wrap to protect your hand. That thing, it will burn you after about 4 magazines. It gets crazy hot.
Yeah.
Do you get? Okay, I was going to ask. You sell those heat wraps separately, right? For people who are looking for those.
Yeah, I think they're available on the website. If somebody was to want one for Leonidas as well, they'll fit it. Since it's the same handguard, it's just got a different caliber underneath. Yeah, they should fit just fine.
If you're gonna go to work with it, man, you got to get the sleeve. But in the middle of the night, something goes bump, and you could drop.
Oh yeah, 2 or 3 rounds, or even a whole magazine, especially subsonic blackout. It'll get warm but not hot.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. I don't know if anyone else has any guns. I will show off.
I got this 5.56.
Okay, here we go.
Carbine, but it's just that. Now this is kind of cool. This is something Walther probably doesn't have. This is a Adams Arms, like legit short stroke gas piston upper. Complete Adams Arms build upper with a melanited barrel and melanited bolt group, the whole thing. Even the gas piston's melanited. It's a pretty sweet little system. They had this weird rail that they wanted to ship it with. That it's got that rail and it's cut for their gas cylinder. See their gas cylinder on it, and it's suppressor set up.
That's interesting. How they cut it, and then the S shapes of the.
You can see their logo on the bolt carrier. But this thing works. It shoots surprisingly well.
What's the trigger on that?
Let
me see. What's the trigger? What trigger you got on there?
It's a module, and I don't remember.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like a Adams. I think doesn't Adams Arms make their own triggers too nowadays?
Oh, the lower half's not Adams.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
No.
Okay, cool.
It's just a regular lower. But I bought one of those modules, and I don't remember. It might be a Timney. I'm pretty sure it's a Timney.
Okay. All right.
Some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
So Timmy's good trigger.
We're gonna probably extend the Gorn stuff over. I do have a Ruger 57.
Oh wow!
This came in from big thanks to Barnauls, the folks at Barnauls, for sending this Ruger 57 for us to do some testing here with. So I do, we've got the Rock from PSA, as well as the FN. Let's see, can I get this to focus at all?
It really wants to focus on you.
Yeah. Patrick says I gotta hide my eyes. I don't know if that works or not.
No,
anyway,
it didn't.
Yeah. So anyway, Brownell sent this to us. We're gonna do some comparison stuff with this, some testing, etc. Some 5.7 work, and we're gonna keep talking about this as we get into the next segment here. With Armslist, you can shop the extensive list of local and nationwide firearms classified, now with more confidence because of their built-in firewall. For only $6.99 a month for personal use, or $30 a month for business vendors, so when you're in the market, please consider Armslist. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Armslist. Jen Champ Jr. says that he thinks the Rock is better in his opinion, so we're definitely going to be doing some comparisons of the Rock, the Ruger 5.7, and of course the FN 5.7. So we'll have that coming up here. And
Nice.
one thing I've got authorization for, so you guys know that I've been doing stuff with the guys from Fort Scott Munitions for a long time, and they gave me authorization to leak this news. Fort Scott is working on a 5.7 round.
Oh,
Round.
nice.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say gun.
No, not a gun, not a gun. They're gonna have a 5.7 round coming out. You know, they love doing hunting ammo and all that, as well as defensive, etc. So tumble on impact. I'm very interested to see what they're coming out with. And you know, they said I should tease that and let people know that they're gonna be doing that. But yeah, so
That's
we're gonna
pretty
be
awesome.
yeah, we're gonna be testing some 5.7 stuff. See what I
Nice.
think we've already done a comparison of this to, what did we compare this to? I think the FN.
The FN 5.7. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did that with Flying Rich. So there you go. DCG44 says he will buy some. Okay, so I know you, Walt, you got Gorn. Where is it? Did you just go get Gorn, or where'd you
I
go?
went to get something to drink.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. Let's go even more old school.
okay.
Eh,
Let's see what you got over there, Walt.
Here we go.
Okay, Patrick's got some stuff.
Let's
Patrick's
go
got.
real.
The drink?
Since we're talking old school, let's go real old school.
Oh, look at that OG.
There we go.
I can.
Too
Go,
bad
is
it's got
that
a
real one, or
forward
is that
assist on it.
Is it a real one? Yeah, Walter. I got 30 grand to be blowing on a real one. This is this was a Vietnam parts kit.
I have
new
a
barrel.
real sporter, or the old sporter.
This is a Vietnam
You have a
parts kit
Colt
with
lightweight.
a new barrel and new receiver.
Oh, okay. You've shown us this before, right, Patrick?
Yeah, I've had this thing for a little while. I even did some cloning. Let's see if it'll focus. Did a little bit of cloning. Yeah, I did an 80% receiver and did a little bit of cloning on the receiver. And funny enough, the serial number is, you can't even see it now, but the serial number was our wedding anniversary, which I thought was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, nice. Yeah. So I saw Walt go there and take something out of the
Walt's
safe,
got
I
to
think.
dig through the
Yeah.
piles.
I can't get to the area where the ARs are at. So
We're in the star. It's on the other side of the Stargate, right?
He's locked out.
Yeah. It's locked out. The chevron won't open.
the Orion spacecraft flew through my Stargate, and I can't
Yeah.
get it back in focus.
Those weird Egyptian dudes, the wormy Egyptian dudes, are blocking him from the other side. I forgot what those things.
Walking like
Uh-huh.
What are
walking
those things
like an
called in
Egyptian.
Stargate? Yeah, I can't remember what the
Here's
hell
a-
they are.
Here's some new school,
look
since
at that.
we don't talk about new school a whole lot.
Look
This
at that
is- this is-
pick. Nice.
Yeah, full power peck on top. This is the new school with the night vision. This is what makes night vision fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know, man. I am kind of flabbergasted that Walter has no guns.
Oh, I have guns. I just
I don't know what's happening to him. What do you have? What do you have, Dave? Because Walter seems to.
Well,
Yeah.
I have something that's not a gun, but it's made. Let's see if it shows up on camera.
Oh, look at that! Oh, that's a lens.
Lens?
Yeah.
Is
Let
that
me
a-
find it?
Is that a Russian lens?
There it is.
What
Yeah,
is
see?
that?
What is this?
Made in USSR. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
Russian lens. Yeah.
back to the U.S. back.
It's called an Industar.
I think those have good bokeh in them, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a portrait lens, but I thought I wanted it because it said made in USSR.
Mhm.
Since
Yeah.
that hasn't
Yeah.
existed in 30 years.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
thought that's a pretty cool piece of Cold War history.
Yeah.
But it's a M42 mount, so the lens is tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then you have you probably have.
I
some
have
kind
a fond spot for USSR type stuff because they had a different way of making things back then. All of their stuff was always like heavy steel.
Yeah, they sure do.
Walter's getting a kick out of that.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, they do have a different way.
Yeah,
They do have a different way.
You ever seen a T-72 turret come off? I'll show you how to do it.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
listen. The Russians make some cool. Not everything
what-
is messed up.
What really gets me is, let's go back in time a little bit. First Gulf War.
Mhm.
Remember when we slaughtered the Iraqis out in the desert with our Abrams tanks?
Yes.
The
yeah, they had no chance.
The Iraqis turned on their old school night vision of spotlights, and we just blasted them one by one. Well, we popped the turrets on all those tanks. As soon as a round hit, the turret pop, boom. So the turret popping thing in the Ukraine is nothing new. That's a T-72. That's what they do. So
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
But no, the thing with I laugh about the Russian stuff is they got a shitload of stuff, but there's been no maintenance on the stuff for 20 years. So you can have piles and yards and thousands of tanks, but if you don't maintain them, you got nothing.
Why are they sleeping on all that?
Right.
Why aren't they maintaining their shit?
What?
They ain't got no money.
Heard that thing called oligarch?
From what I've read online, the way their military runs is
bribery, bribery from the lowest,
from
private all the way up.
The central government fears
everybody's on the take.
The central government fears a military takeover, so they never allow the military or like generals and whatnot to get too powerful. They after a big war, if you look at the war in Afghans in the 80s that they fought, a bunch of well-respected generals all mysteriously died after that war because the FSB does not want anybody being able to take over. On the same side of things, everybody takes their piece of the pie all the way down to the lowest tier dude. So nothing ever gets done because money comes in, we need to fix this. Well, somebody skims off the top here, next level up, somebody skims off the top. By the time it gets down to the guy trying to actually fix a tank, there's nothing left. So, yeah, super corrupt. That's why nothing gets done there.
Is that a Russian scope you got there, Walt?
Actually, this is.
Oh.
Man,
I'm 2 for 2.
I don't know. I don't know. It's got a logo on it and some writing.
Okay.
But I don't know anything enough about Russian scopes to know if it's worth anything or it's just a knockoff.
Hold it up. Let's take a look.
Yeah,
Show
hold it up.
writing.
Let's see it. Yeah. What you got?
Okay,
You can't see this. You can't see the
You
writing.
have to,
It's too
No.
far.
yeah, you have to take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something I wondered about
Nice,
this lens is why is Made in USSR written in English?
Yeah, that's actually a good question.
Why you want to be logical?
Yeah, you think it'd be in Cyrillic.
It's probably post the wall coming down. Probably. So
It may be,
Like,
but yeah,
it could be part of that.
Yeah. Oh, I see Flying Rich out there. He's in the chat. Shout
he
out
here?
to Flying Rich. Yeah, he's in the chat. I don't know if he's.
Is there a 5-7 party coming up?
Yeah, is he? Rich, let us know if you're coming out here this on Saturday or not. He probably is. He probably is coming out. So, and Dave's gonna be here. So, okay, Walt, you need to put a cover on that butt crack.
Oh, I got a little crack going on.
Oh God, I didn't even see. Thank goodness, I was looking away.
Yeah, I was looking.
Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go.
The 1918 French knife. Now
Yes,
you got
This is
that
a
thing.
real. This is a
Real
real
deal.
one too. This ain't made in Taiwan or China or.
That's really cool.
Is it a
Yeah.
Utica or a
Yes,
K-bar
I believe
or-
it is. And the
That
thing
was
I've
nice,
never
yeah.
hardly ever seen before is the sheath. The sheath is something.
Yeah, leather does not survive like that. That's rare.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So.
That's awesome, dude.
And
Yeah.
is that the kind of
came
knife?
in-
That knife shape is the one that you can't sew up, right? Is that what that knife is?
I think that's a lot to do with that's a lore.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah,
not
Lore
true.
I'm
about
a
knives.
The
One.
tri-bladed knife deal.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's not true.
That's like a spike bayonet, which
Right.
has
If you're
the triangle shape to it. Yeah.
if you're
I don't
getting
know how much-
spike bayoneted though, you're in some deep shit already. I don't know if you're
Well,
going to be
yeah.
making it to somebody
but-
to stitch you up.
Yeah,
There's
if it
stories.
ain't the first puncture wound don't get you, the
Yeah.
third, the 8th, or the 22nd one
Yes.
will.
Wow.
Yeah, there's stories of guys getting bayoneted like in Korea, and lucky for them it was like super freezing cold outside, and the cold weather froze up to stop the bleeding. So
Oh wow,
yeah.
that's cold, man. That just
Wow.
that
Yeah.
just stuck
Yeah, you
all
might.
around.
You want
Got
to die
stabbed
anyway.
by some guy with
Yeah.
a bayonet, and then the blood froze,
Yeah, and then you
I mean-
survive.
and then you survive that crap. Like,
You wake up.
man, that's just
Damn. So Rich says yes, he's coming out. He says, "Are we shooting 5.7 suppressed? Why not?" Wait, do I? I think I have a barrel for the. I think I have a threaded barrel for the rock. I don't have one for anything else. Are there threaded
what
barrels?
thread pitch is it in? Is it hack 28?
Is that the normal like 22-ish thing? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What Liberty is that? The what's the 22 Liberty can?
No, the current offerings aren't rated for it. The only
Oh.
one we ever had was the Essence, and I can throw one of them in the truck when I come down.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Oh.
all of our 5.56 cans are, but, you know, they're big. It's kind of odd looking, but it would work.
Oh, so the old school 22 is called the Essence, and that one is rated for 5.7?
Yeah, it and the original Kodiak is as well.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
we haven't offered one in ages because honestly, the round wasn't super popular for a long time. It just wasn't.
Dave,
Dude.
wasn't at one point you were making a P90
That's
suppressor?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the Constitution.
Big old
and-
thick thing,
and-
right?
Yeah, it never really went anywhere as the P90, so we reconfigured it, changed it a little bit internally to improve it some for 5.56 use, and moved it into that family, and it works really well in that application. But yeah, originally it was a 5.7 millimeter suppressor, and the first, I don't remember how many batches. That was the caliber on them. It's 5.7.
Yeah.
It was kind of stubby and like really thick around, from what I remember.
Yeah, it was about 1.5 inches, maybe a little bigger. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got one on my personal carbine. It shoots great.
Nice. Okay, cool.
It ain't as quiet as one of these. I'll probably have one of these once they build them out.
So Jen
Did you get Dave? Did you get that off of Facebook?
The Zygu fuel filter.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, show that again.
I still see him running those ads on Facebook, and it's like,
Oh yeah, they
it's
are.
like
It's a
if
trap.
you're gonna- it-
in
if you're
both
gonna-
ways.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going the wrong way with it. Goes over here.
Yeah.
There we
I
go.
mean, they've been locking up people. They've been locking up people with those, and they've been locking up people.
They have-
Go ahead.
Here's a sad thing about that. They have universally stopped approving Form 1 suppressors because of them.
Yeah.
Nobody can get a Form 1 suppressor through now.
but
They've shut them down.
That makes no sense.
I know, but they're doing it.
You're
There's
trying
lots
to, you're
of
trying
stuff
to
that
do
doesn't
it,
make sense.
You're trying to
going
do it legally. Why? Well,
They don't. What
And
they're
they're-
saying is people are buying the deal, making it into a silencer, and then filing the form after the fact to make it legal. And you know the legal process is you get the form approved before you ever begin.
Yeah, but then as usual,
And-
the people doing everything legally are getting screwed.
Yeah.
Yep,
That's always
exactly.
how it is. Because the
That's
dudes
exactly right.
that don't care about the law are definitely gonna go file them a Form 1. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
You check out the wrong side of Instagram and you will see plenty of Chinese Glock auto switches.
And they've been locking
lots
up
of them
dudes
out
for
there.
that too. Did you see that video where some like 12th graders were showing off their full auto Glocks? Did you guys ever saw that?
No.
No.
Yeah, they
Surely, no, they wasn't.
these
God.
kids were at a graduation. Let me see if I can find it. Like
Oh,
Are they
that's
brothers?
Sad.
yes, they were
Oh, of
black
course.
kids.
what do you mean? What do you mean? Of course. Of course.
Of course.
You racist.
Have you seen? I have. Look on Instagram.
No, it was
there
some
are no
Amish.
white folks
It was
with
some
those.
Amish people.
Yeah, Amish. That's right. Pennsylvania Dutch with the full auto Glocks.
Let me inform you of something. If they're not black, then they're white supremacists. If they're on the internet, that's all.
God, with the
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the only two
Yeah.
choices, isn't it, Walter?
Yeah.
So it's on Reddit, but I don't know if I can get it up here. Wait, let me see. Can I go on?
What
Can
do
I go
you
on this
think you
Reddit?
look-
Oh, here we go.
Show off their Glock switches.
Oh, here we go.
Play it, Hank, play it.
Let me see if I can show it here. Yeah, this is some.
Yo, man,
Hold
look
on.
at my motherfucking gun. Shit.
Yeah. Oh my! Chicago kids show off Glock switches.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it to play. They're at a graduation. Yeah, Chicago.
Yeah,
They just
they're not
they're,
normal.
they're showing off. They're showing off. Look, this is graduation, yo.
That was September 28th. That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
Oh wow! They
Yeah.
all have one. It's like
Yeah.
a pocket full of sub guns.
Why do they have? Jesus, this makes my. I'm looking at what they have. That makes my collection look like nothing.
Yeah.
A 5-gallon bucket full of them.
Oh my
That's graduation
God.
from future felons of America. That's what that is.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
Don't
No,
get
they're
excited
current
about
felons of
graduation.
America now.
Second Amendment.
No.
You know.
No.
I think.
listen,
Listen.
A little bit past the second. Just a little bit.
I'm gonna
past
go
the
and say that I think every free law-abiding American should be able to own one of those, no questions asked.
Sure.
But having
If those kids can have it, I should have it.
Yeah.
You know, if those
Yeah, I'm
kids
thinking
could
about
just...
the muzzle control there wasn't the greatest
Yeah, they're
ever.
just
Yeah.
willy-nilly.
A recipe for
Yeah.
disaster right there.
David,
I guarantee.
you said it
I
right.
guarantee they got one in the chamber too.
You said it right, David. Muzzle control, because if you play the audio, there's no muzzle control there.
No. Oh well.
Yeah.
They're squealing and happy, and they're squealing
Dan-
like pigs in slop.
Dan hates you. Dan hates you. Says I lost my Glock in a graduation accident.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know.
Where's
Listen.
Future felons of America.
Yeah. Well, I know.
Yeah.
That's Chicago, right? Chicago. Is that where you said that was, Patrick? Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
Chi-town?
Does that surprise anyone?
Yeah.
The one.
Listen,
kid
if you could be in the streets, in Chicago at -5 degrees at 3 a.m. in the morning and get jumped by some MAGA dudes, anything can happen to you. Anything.
You gotta get you a Subway, man. A veggie Subway.
Anything in the world.
The one savior for that town is the winter when it's ass frozen cold. Because those fellas aren't running around there when it's 3 foot deep in snow.
Yeah, that's
If they're indoors.
Yeah, if people don't know, I was just talking about the Juicy Smoulier accident well, it's not really an accident.
That was
situation.
That was a stage show.
That was a hoax.
That was
Yeah.
a show.
That was a hoax.
The Juicy Smoulier situation that went down a while back. And you know what's interesting? I don't know if we've talked about this here on the show, but there's another similar situation going on, right, with Pelosi's husband. Have you guys been following that at all?
Oh God! It's
Nah,
so
we're
obvious
just
what. It's so obvious what happened there, and the police in that town are covering for him and them.
What's the
so
news?
bad? It's
Well,
yeah.
So let me see. I'm trying to find.
Like I
sent it to you
texted.
guys.
That was street meat, homosexual street meat going on there. It's
I sent you guys an article on this. Let me see if I could pull it up.
Yeah,
That
like
guy
the
was
window to the doors broken from the inside going out.
Yeah,
There's all kinds
There's all kinds of
yeah.
weird. There's all kinds of weird stuff going on
when
there.
Pelosi answered the door, if you were being attacked by a hammer, when the door opened, you run out,
leave,
go out. He led the police in like in a quiet little strut back into the house.
Yeah,
There was no.
Right.
The
guy was already there.
Oh yeah, he was there all right. He was right up there.
So
did you guys see the? Did you guys see that I don't know if we talked about this last week. The news reporter that CBS. That nobody has heard from in a week.
Yeah, the ABC, Miguel Almagar. That's what I'm trying to find that story. I can't even find that story.
But the police reports agree with everything he said.
Yeah. He came to the door on his own. He didn't hide behind the cops.
No, there was no panic.
That.
There was no I'm being attacked. Ah! None of that.
So this reporter put this out, Miguel Almagar, and he's and NBC basically
took him off the. He's no longer around.
Yeah, they scrubbed
He's still
him.
Employed, but
wow,
they suspended him for saying exactly that the reports are conflicting, and that the actual body cam footage shows him going to the door, letting the cops in, and then walking in after it took them half an hour to get there. Yeah, we're gonna find out another juicy Smollier situation. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of a DAO, or decentralized autonomous organization like TUSC Crypto. TUSC cryptocurrency is a firearm-friendly e-commerce option for online payment transactions, secured on the blockchain. So when you're in the crypto market, please consider TUSC, TUSC. So let me just read this. Let me see if I can get this article and read it for you guys here. So Miguel Almaguer not getting public support from NBC today hosts as network stays silent on retracted report. NBC News biggest stars, including at Today, have remained silent about the ongoing drama surrounding correspondent Miguel Almaguer, whose November 4th report was retracted without explanation after it was suggested Paul Pelosi may not have been in immediate danger when police arrived the night he was assaulted. NBC News political director Chuck Todd, NBC Nightly News anchor Lester Holt, and Today host Savannah Guthrie and Hoda Kotb have all refrained from calling on their employer to provide an explanation. They haven't issued any public shows of support for Almaguer either. Almaguer, a Los Angeles-based correspondent, has regularly been on the scene of California's biggest news event since he joined NBC in 2009. He's collected an assortment of journalism accolades during his 2 decades career, including the prestigious Edward R. Murrow Award from covering devastating earthquakes and wildfires to partaking in the network's Olympic coverage. He's become a familiar face and voice to the viewers. This guy has been disappeared because he basically got on air and then said that when the cops got there, first of all, they didn't know they were going to Paul Pelosi. They got there like 30 minutes later. Pelosi opened the door, didn't go outside or hide behind them. He walked back to this guy so he can get smacked up in the head. You know, they scrubbed that report, and San Francisco, there's reporters in San Francisco also reporting that same thing, but this guy has been disappeared with.
Interesting.
Well,
In the winds.
oh, it's not. You remember that guy named Hunter Biden? Remember him?
Yeah, well.
No, who's that?
Well, you're going to hear a lot more about Hunter shortly because the Republicans have a new target. So,
over the weekend, did you guys see that CBS News pulled their Twitter account? Have you guys seen this one?
Yeah, for a couple of hours.
On Friday. On
Yeah.
Friday,
And they were
CBS
like,
News
we
announced.
need to make some spicy tweets. Crap, turn it back on.
On Friday, CBS News was like, "Oh, we're gonna monitor the situation, but we're gonna be removing our Twitter account for now." By Sunday afternoon, it was back online, and they were like, we're just gonna bring it back, and we're gonna be monitoring the situation at Twitter."
those
It was like
networks.
less than 48 hours.
Yeah. You know what the weird thing? I think that Apple is like, there's some rumors that Apple may pull Twitter from the Apple Store and all that kind of stuff. And same thing with Google, because they're
That'll
all
be a
mad
big
that
deal.
they're mad that Musk is allowing all these people to come back to Twitter. Although he hasn't allowed Alex Jones to come back on yet, but I don't think anybody. I was telling Lola, nobody wants any of that Alex Jones stank right now.
Right.
That's exactly
Yeah.
right.
He's like persona non grata to everybody
Yeah.
right now.
Everyone. Yep.
Yeah, so we can't get Alex Jones back on, and maybe they don't want to get it. They don't want to become part of that $1.5 billion that Alex Jones owes. I mean, they could just
there's
keep adding
that.
billions on that. Yeah,
It's like at some point, it's like, okay, just make the number bigger. So what? I ain't no way I'm gonna pay it anyway.
Let me give you one name, and you can figure out that whole lawsuit thing. OJ.
Mm.
OJ
Yeah.
ain't paid no money to nobody. So why is Alex Jones going to pay no money to nobody?
yeah. I think OJ. The only thing he has left is his pension and his house in Florida, which is protected. Those two things.
Well, that
are
can all
protected.
be arranged. Yeah, you can't take a house. So
Yeah, you
not
can't take a
Florida
house in
anyways.
Florida if it's homesteaded.
Your sole residence.
Yeah. And then obviously pensions are protected, so they can't go after that. I don't know about Alex Jones, what protections he's paranoid enough. He should have some protections, right?
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
It's always funny how the people that call everybody paranoid, and then when the stuff comes true, they're like, "Oh, really?"
They brush it under the rug like it never happened.
Yeah.
I guess he wasn't so paranoid, was he?
Mm-hmm.
They're just going to throw this out there. There was a nightclub shooting in Colorado over the weekend. That's massive news because it fits the perfect everything.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody know that 3 weeks ago there was a shooting at one of the college campuses, universities? Nobody knew that.
Virginia, right?
Virginia, yeah, shooting at Virginia. We don't want to talk about it because of who shot who in that.
Just white people shooting white people?
So this thing in Colorado is what? What's the circumstances? I've heard of it, but I don't know.
Somebody went to a gay nightclub and shot it up.
Okay, who was the someone?
It's perfect for the media to go after.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the media is now saying the AR-15 is the worst thing since, I don't know, the devil. The one in Virginia was 3 black kids got killed, and one was
with the
shooter.
college students, yeah.
All college
football
students,
players.
and they bullied him.
Oh,
he was on all 4 were on the football team, and they bullied him, and then he went nuts. But notice one will stay in the media for a long time. One will disappear real fast.
So do we know the particulars of this this nightclub shooting? Do we know who the person was that did this?
They probably do. I haven't followed up because I've tried to turn off some of that noise because it just doesn't.
Good work.
It doesn't pertain to me at all.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks.
trying.
It sucks to see those kinds of things happening to people.
Bad stuff happens to good people all the time, and that's really the unfortunate way of the world.
Right.
And if you run the numbers,
it happened before the internet was a thing because people did this stuff back then too. But what it was the speed at which information travels now is so much faster. People think it's commonplace, and the way the media spins it,
and it would happen. It would happen with or without guns. I think guns can be an equalizer in this situation to stop people doing these things. We've seen that, but it happens. It happens without guns. We see it happening in places where there's very little access to guns. That people will use fire. They'll use knives, swords. Cars.
That dude in New York a few years ago drove a bus down the street and run, or a moving truck, wasn't it, and ran over all them people on the bike path.
Yep.
Yeah. Didn't the kid just mow down
parade? Where was the guy at that drove through the parade?
That was in
Waukesha?
Yeah.
That was Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Yeah, that guy just got sentenced.
I mean, he used a Suburban. I mean,
Hey, go easy.
Walter, Walter's on a list now.
There was a
don't be banning
give those
Suburban,
lefties any ideas. Don't give those lefties any ideas.
Yeah, there was a young guy in New York City who just mowed down a bunch of NYPD recruits, right? I'm pretty sure I saw that, and they let him go. He's already bailed out.
He got bailed.
I'm pretty sure I saw that. I don't know. Let me see. I'll have to pull that one up. But yeah, I know I saw that there was a bunch of recruits that got run down. The
only thing I can tell people is get out of the cities. That's my advice. Get out of the cities. Go get you a piece of land. Have some chickens. Do your own thing. Get away from the cities. I don't know why anybody would live in a.
And turn off that damn news. Come on. I mean, some people sit and listen to it all day long. And
that's the best thing about us going to North Carolina next week. There's no internet. There is TV, but no internet. And we will watch a little bit of TV at night, almost as like a bonding thing. We'll watch a movie or something. But we don't watch the news. We don't pay attention to anything other than maybe the Weather Channel.
Now, come on. People have to listen to this podcast now. We need the internet.
I turn off all internet. I turn off everything, and I disappear into the woods.
You better be out there catching up on the podcast when you're not on it. Gotcha.
You can have the internet. You can have the internet, and you can have everything. You just can't let it draw you in like a black hole in space pulling a star in. You gotta back away sometimes. Just say, okay, enough of this. Enough.
Yeah, can't be the only thing you do. Now let's talk about something else on the internet. Having said that in my opinion, this heralds the oncoming zombie apocalypse. Have you guys seen this?
Oh God, is that what you're sending us? Yeah.
Yes.
What am I looking at?
So apparently,
You're looking at the American voter. That's what you're looking at.
So apparently in China,
why are we laughing? We should all be crying.
Yes.
So
Sheep.
apparently in China, here I'll put up this article from who is this? New York Post.
Sheep
Massive
walk in
flock of
circles in
sheep
China?
has been. So here's the headline: Massive flock of sheep has been walking in a circle for 12 days straight in China. This was from last week, November 17th. Dozens of sheep have been eerily walking around in a circle for 12 days straight in northern China's Inner Mongolia region. The bizarre behavior captured on surveillance video shows the large flock continuously marching clockwise in a nearly perfect circle on a farm. Some other sheep can be seen watching from outside the rotation, while others at times stand motionless in the center.
That's us.
Yeah.
That's this
Those
podcast.
other sheep are going. Those other sheep are looking at those other sheep
Like,
on
you
the circle,
fucks.
going, "What the hell are you doing?"
This
But
is
unfortunately,
Uh-huh.
this is saying that those sheep are walking to the right.
oh boy.
Oh dear. Well,
Oh,
wait,
boy.
hang on. You're in the northern hemisphere, so in the
Yeah.
northern hemisphere they're going to go to the right. In the southern hemisphere they go to the left.
Yeah. So here's footage of them doing it in the daytime. So, how do we know that this is not some kind of new virus that these sheep got, man? And, like a zombie virus right here. Or, I don't know, aliens.
Wait,
What's the reasons
wait,
for this?
Wait, second. Who defines what zombies do, anyways?
I don't know. Whoever
Yeah,
writes
really.
the stories.
Whoever
Whoever makes that shit up.
Come up with that information.
Dan
I
Hasty
think
says, I
we're-
only get my news from Hank Strange. Newsflash, billionaire dies getting schlong surgery. Yeah.
Ass missile development underway. That's what
Right.
it get from.
God, we haven't heard that word in so long, and Walter has to bring it back into the
Ass
forefront.
missiles for everybody. Ass missiles.
That's what the Ukrainians use on the Russians. Those HIMARS are ass missiles. That's what they are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't
They-
know.
They're working.
42 Chilled said COVID-21. I'm telling you, man, we don't know what's going on with those sheep. I've heard of crop circles, but not sheep circles. Yeah.
I said that's the American voter. They just go in circles. They just following each other around.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's weird things happening in the world, man. Weird things happening in the world.
Yeah, it's kind of twisted.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird
There's-
stuff.
That's an alien landing port, and that's their magnetic forces causing them sheep to go in circles. That's what it is.
I believe it, Walter.
Could be.
I'm on board.
It could be.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Could be.
All right,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Hank, what do you say? You're in or out?
I'm in. Whatever.
All right, it's
For the sake of symmetry.
yes. And the circle. The circle
have
keeps
four of them.
going.
So the circle is now complete here.
Yeah, 42 Chilled said they got the jab. Vaccine side effects.
Yeah, that's that Madura
Oh,
vaccine. That's-
Did you? Here's another one. Did you guys see the FDA's argument in front of a lower court yesterday?
Mm-mm.
No.
So a group of doctors in Texas brought a lawsuit against the FDA for saying that they were not allowed to prescribe ivermectin during COVID-19. The the FDA's lead counsel's argument for this was it was just a recommendation. We don't tell doctors what to do.
Oh fuck! Bullshit.
I'm not
Come on.
kidding. Let me see if I can find the article.
Yeah. Oh, they told people what to do. Yeah.
Oh yeah, with threat of violence and everything.
Yeah, this is why they
Going to
want.
jail. Yeah.
Yeah, this is why they want immunity.
Oh, and by the way, folks, if you're looking for some mask or hand cleaning stuff, the GSA is selling it by the pallets right now. So
Really?
I was on the GSA's auction site, and in Tampa they were selling it by the all you want.
Here we
Wow.
go.
Wow.
FDA, get rid of this logo. FDA says telling people not to take ivermectin for COVID-19 was just a recommendation. So that's their argument when they interfered with medicine, because they're legally not allowed to.
Mm-hmm.
And
Didn't they jump all over Joe Rogan or something for
Joe
that?
Rogan when he took it, yeah, and it worked for him.
Well, didn't it work for Trump?
Suddenly
too?
he's not sick anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah,
dead,
remember-
he's not sick, it seemed to work.
Yeah, that's crazy. Gen Champ Jr. has a question. He says, "Here's a real question: what's the most free state in the USA?"
Montana.
I was thinking Montana.
Puerto Rico.
I would say Puerto Rico.
Oh God!
Come on.
Dave, don't even put that idea in anybody's head. Stop it.
Viva Puerto Rico. If Puerto Ricans have any sense, man, they will.
The Cato Institute has Florida in the top 5
of most free states.
Wow.
Even with all our gun law bullshit.
They say they're
Yeah, but
top
we don't. You say that, but we don't really have that much in comparison to a lot of places. So,
where's Montana?
They say number 1 is New Hampshire, and this is most
Oh,
free,
no.
not just for guns, not just for guns. Overall regulations.
Oh, okay, yeah, New Hampshire is slowly getting converted by all the by all the people.
Overall
moving
regulations.
there.
New Hampshire, Florida's number 2. Nevada is 3. Tennessee is 4, and South Dakota's 5. You want to know Montana is number 18 according to them.
Interesting.
Oh, really?
Georgia's probably like 48.
No, Georgia's number 8. Georgia isn't too bad.
Hey,
okay.
Hey,
Oh,
Dave,
wow.
Dave. At least you're not eating corn through a picket fence, and I'll just say that and leave with that.
I know what that's got to
You
do
know
with.
that woman that was running for office. You know the black lady.
Yeah.
She's eating corn through a picket fence. You know. Come
Yeah,
on.
it's they're still they haven't done their revote, right? When is that revote?
Coming up next week.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
that's for the
That's right.
that's for the Senate.
Senate.
Yeah, for Senate. Yeah.
I thought the governor's race was 50-50 too, wasn't it, or not?
No, he stomped. He stomped her pretty
Yeah.
well.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I forgot that
Abrams.
chick. Yeah, Abrams, Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
He's-
If you
It
just
wasn't
Google-
Ron
very
DeSantis levels, but it was
Yeah.
pretty good.
If you hold on, let me
53
see.
to 45.
Yeah, if we Google Stacey Abrams memes, we'll probably see what Walter's talking about.
No.
There's one
I
out
don't-
there with her eating
I don't-
corn.
I don't know how anybody took her seriously. She said that fetal heartbeats, mind you, we are expecting a baby in January.
Patrick.
She was saying that
Patrick,
fetal heartbeats
Patrick.
were fake and they were made
Patrick.
up by the machines.
Are you serious?
Where do you get this?
How
The
does anybody
Democrats,
take
the
her
Democrats
seriously?
elected a dead guy. The Democrats elected a dead guy. The Democrats
Yeah.
elected the guy that had a stroke that couldn't communicate.
Yeah, I don't get that one either. I do
mean-
not get that one. What were they thinking? Oh my
You
god!
don't have to have.
Oh,
you don't
here's
have
the
to
one.
have-
Here's the one that Walter's talking about. Sorry, this is the one that Walter's talking about. There's a couple of Stacey Abrams memes on that.
Dude, that's just mean.
Let me tell you why I use that phrase. When I used to work at General Dynamics, there was a guy that worked, and I won't give his name because I don't know if he's live or dead still. But this guy worked in one of the departments, and he had a big gap between his teeth. And another supervisor, a friend of his, goes, "I'll just say, Jerry, you eating corn through a picket fence?" You know, it's like that. You know, with a Connecticut accent. It was funny to hear.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know how voters took her seriously. Some 45% of the state did.
Look at
always-
Patrick. Charlie Crist. We use 2 words. Charlie Crist.
Oh, how did Charlie Crist do in the
He
election?
got
He
raffled.
got shellacked too.
How many percentage points did he get?
Almost
It was like-
20%.
No, 20% of
90.5%.
Floridians voted for him.
No. 40% of Floridians voted for him.
Yeah.
What?
That's scary. It's
What?
scary. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yes.
Once again,
Wow.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just because he's not a Republican. Whoever it
Basically,
is.
yeah.
Damn you, Floridians. Damn you.
No,
Yeah,
me-
42
me-
Shield said 20 points.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen,
yeah,
there's
20,
things.
20 points is pretty much unheard of in modern politics. So that speaks volumes.
There's things
That
that I.
speaks
There's
of-
things
that
I don't.
speaks
I
of
don't.
voter ID laws.
Yeah.
That's exactly correct. Oh, yes.
Yeah, we have those here in Florida, by the way. But yes,
That's why.
I know there's people who are just going to vote Dem. Well, just like there's people who are just going to vote Republican no matter what. So
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
I
If I,
won't
you know,
vote
if
Dem.
there was some
go ahead.
T-minus 57 seconds and count.
I won't
Um,
vote Dem, but I won't necessarily only vote Republican. Like I'll write in or I'll pick a middle person if I feel up to it.
If there really was somebody that was maybe not, but the money, they cannot run for office without that money from the party. So they have to follow the party line. They can't break out from the party or they get no money. That's the way it works now.
Yeah,
I
unless
think
they
that-
finance their own campaign. Yeah.
Yeah, well, libertarians too are all about president. That's all. The libertarians don't really focus that much on all.
Yeah.
They're just always running for president, which whatever. But try to run for some other offices, man.
I mean, there's other people running, but from the Green Party and the Communist Party and this party and that party, and it's like, really? Come on, really?
Yeah.
That's
shameful, Florida. Away? Yeah, at least look up Charlie Crist before you vote for him. Come on now.
Oh my God.
We're gonna come back. We're coming right.
The Who Moved My Freedom podcast is made possible by our partners at 2A Commerce. Veteran owned and with over 20 years experience, 2A Commerce is the leader in custom e-commerce and web application development in the shooting sports industry. Clients include major brands such as Guard Dog Body Armor, Sylvan Arms, AccuFire Technologies, The Tactical Games, Warrior Knife Company, and yours truly, Hank Strange. Visit 2A Commerce and support this show by supporting them. Once again, visit the number 2acommerce.com.
What's up?
42 Chilled says failed tan man. That's Charlie Crist.
Yeah, Charlie Crist. Like, you got to be out of your mind. You have to not be paying attention to even vote for Charlie Crist. Write somebody in. Write someone in.
I'm going to say it now, and some people might not like to hear this. Republicans in Florida have a supermajority. We can literally do anything, and I guarantee not a effing thing will happen in the next 2 to 4 years.
And didn't DeSantis say that he'd do constitutional carry and all that stuff?
There won't. They
I don't know.
will
I don't
never
think
bring
we're
it
gonna
to
see
his
it.
desk.
I don't think.
Never.
I think he was just. I think we might see that come up more if he decides he's running for president or something like that.
I don't
but
know.
I'd like to see those guys just do that shit, man. But here's the problem with that. Yeah, so Republicans put the gun control stuff we have in, and they don't want to take it out. They don't want to say they were wrong. So they don't want to remove it, and that's what we're facing with that.
Well, then there were children that died, Hank. There were children that died. Come on.
Well, we still have problems.
You better watch out. You're gonna
They couldn't even give this freaking kid the death sentence.
I can't believe that. I don't believe that. It was one vote, wasn't it? One person.
No, I think it was maybe 3 people that. It was a fiasco.
No, he deserves the worst of the just out, gone, just.
I looked at a little bit of that, but I didn't. I know I tuned in there, especially because that went on for a long time. That whole thing with the sentencing or whatever. But yeah, man, that's just ridiculous. So. That's what we're facing there. But these guys don't want to undo what they've done. If anything, if they do attempt to do it, what I hear is they'll try to put it under some other name and try to make it look like
that's what they do.
About
something else.
How about give the younglings their rights back?
Yeah, 18-year-olds. You're not younglings. You're adults.
Yeah, you should be adults. You should be adults.
You can go to big boy jail, but you can't buy a gun.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I do want to cover this. This is something I shared with you guys that was in the news. New Zealand Supreme Court rules voting age of 18 is discriminatory. New Zealand Supreme Court
16-year-olds.
Has ruled that the country's get out of here. The country's voting age of 18 is discriminatory, meaning Parliament must discuss whether it should be lowered. The case was brought by campaign group Make It 16, which wants the voting age reduced to include 16 and 17 years old. 17-year-olds.
That must be New Zealand's Communist Party.
Yeah. The group argued that young people should be able to vote on matters affecting them, such as climate change. This issue now must be brought to Parliament after the court ruled that New Zealand's minimum voting age of 18 was inconsistent with the country's Bill of Rights. So yeah, what do you guys have to say about that? Any thoughts?
My text was exactly what I thought.
Maybe if they give them the right to vote, there'll be no more.
This makes my brain hurt.
I replied to Hank's text today saying, "Thank God 18 is enshrined in the Constitution. Otherwise, they would be pushing for this here too, guaranteed."
But you got to remember something: when people do this in other countries, these people here see that, and they go, "Well, if it's okay for those people, Why isn't it okay for us?
So now let's
You need a
remember.
constitutional amendment. Good
Right.
luck doing that, and then we can change that.
So now let's remember this: when we were talking to the
That
Florida
is
Republic,
old-fashioned, Patrick.
when we were talking
Damn
to
you.
the when we were talking to the Florida Republicans that put all these laws into effect, including you have to be 21 here before you can buy a firearm. You can't be 18, 19, or 20. They said they don't even think 18-year-old folks should vote. Now here's
The guy we talked to said 24 at minimum. That was his thought.
So here's what I think about all this. Let's say New Zealand wants to allow 16-year-olds to vote. Then they should also be able to be charged as adults if they commit crimes.
Yes.
This is you have to decide
They will-
at what age are you an adult. If in America at
opposite-
18 you're an adult, you should be able to vote, you should be able to own guns, all of
The
that.
opposite argument you're going to hear from people is, "Oh, well, your brain's not fully developed until you're 25." You
Then why are
can't
they
have
voting?
it both ways.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is we should decide, right? Where are you an adult?
We did. We decided. We decided when the Constitution was written, however many hundreds of years ago. It's been decided. It's done.
Yeah.
It's 18.
But
You're an
you
adult.
need to stick to that. So if you're going to let 16-year-olds vote in New Zealand, then when their asses commit crimes, they should also be punished as adults. They can't have
Right.
the right to vote and affect things that affect other adults. And then when they commit crimes and stuff like that, oh, no, we're little kids, can't charge
Why
us.
do you
There
want
was-
to be so sensible?
There was something I read today that somebody was like, back when the Constitution was written, 18-year-olds were already 4 years in the workforce, already might have had their first or second kid, already had their life going. His argument, he was like, well, we should raise everything to 28. That's where everybody is right now, 28.
They could have had that at 15.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, people were getting married very young, like what, 12, 13, 14?
12, 13. Absolutely.
It depends.
Yeah,
It
so,
depends
I
on the
mean-
pressure you're under. Human beings could stand up to that pressure. I think at 16 you could be an adult.
18 is a good number for me. You're an adult, and you should have all the responsibilities and benefits of being an adult.
Yeah, I'm
So
okay with the 18 thing, but we have to decide. We can't make it selective, like, oh, we'll let you vote at 16 because you're stupid and we can manipulate you.
Exactly,
But then over
right.
here we won't charge you. But then you can't. Can you? Is New Zealand going to let them own guns at 16? See this, like,
New
make
Zealand
this
doesn't have
decision.
any
Because
guns.
they're not mature enough to do that.
Right? Yeah. Then they're
Exactly,
not
right.
mature enough to vote. And it's the same thing here in America. If you cannot own guns at 18, and then the politicians doing it think you shouldn't be able to vote, then you shouldn't be made to go into the military either.
Did you ever see
Yeah,
Jerry
why is it-
Nadler's? Go ahead, Dave. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you ever see Jerry Nadler's? Jim Jordan brought up to him last year when they were trying to push some assault weapons thing through that they wanted to raise the age to 21. Jim Jordan was like, "Well, why don't we do that for the military draft and everything?" And he's like, "Well, no, there's points to having 18-year-olds." And he's like, "Oh, it's because they're stupid, and you can get them to sign up to go overseas and die." And Nadler wanted no part of that argument.
Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
I mean, what's the first thing they're going to do? You're going to join the Marines, and like a few weeks into the basic training, they're going to put an M4 carbine in their hand.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
Yeah, but you can't own one at home. Stop
Nope.
that.
right,
You can't own one at home.
but Jim down at the end of the line is going to be given an M240.
Exactly. We trusted with grenades, 240s, 249s. We
mortars.
trusted with explosives at like 19 years old. But no, can't have anything. No, can't have anything here.
Yeah.
Can't
42,
go home and shoot a 22 rifle. No.
Yep.
42 Chilled says, yeah, you could be blown up, but you can't defend
exactly.
yourself. 42 Chilled said Biden's still brain dead at 80. Anybody want to celebrate his 80th birthday?
Oh God, I saw that. No.
Yes, I do. You know why? You know why?
Kamala Harris.
Because as long as he is alive, Kamala isn't president.
Neither is Nancy Pelosi.
Oh,
Right.
She ain't.
Yeah.
Unless,
Well, she
unless
can't
there's a-
be now.
unless there's-
She's not speaker now, so
Oh, that's
somebody
true.
else will
Yeah.
be.
well,
Yeah.
she's
Could
got a
you
few
ima-
more
oh.
days.
Yeah. Who did the Republicans put it for speaker?
I don't want to talk about it, but we probably need to. McCarthy.
McCarthy. Yeah, McCarthy.
McCarthy,
Who's
and
that?
he is he is one of the absolute statist rhinos that him and what's the turtle guy? The guy that looks like a turtle.
I know who you're talking about. McConnell.
Yeah,
McConnell.
McConnell. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all statists and they're happy with what they have.
Yeah. These guys are going to go for a lot of bullshit. They're not going to do anything productive. We're still going to get a bunch of gun control. They're not going to stop it. You know.
They're going to piss around with Hunter Biden and waste a bunch of money. It's really what's going to happen.
Yeah. There's a couple of posts that I put out since the last time we did a show. I need to find... Here's the one I put up about this particular subject.
But you know it's not their money, so they don't care about wasting it.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
This was Laura Ingraham on Fox put this up, right? GOP senators who voted to advance gun control bill. GOP spent the last 2 years crapping on their base. And if you go in, you can see Cornyn, McConnell, Tyler, Collins, Graham, Cassidy, Blunt, Toomey, Burr, Romney.
Graham? When is Graham going to be gone?
Capito, Ernst, Murkowski, and Young. There you go. I mean, and like I said right there, gun guys will keep voting for their asses.
Because they think they're doing the right thing. Because they're not digging into the subject to read and learn.
Yeah, these are the guys who tell us just wait for the midterms. Wait for the midterms.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah. You know, they live for those fucking midterms, man. These bastards, sons of bitches. You know? And that's what well, I guess now they'll be telling us, 2024, 2024.
That's exactly what they're going to say.
Yep.
It's crazy. It's crazy, and we keep dealing with it.
If you don't vote for us, the Democrats will win, and then it'll be even worse.
Oh, you mean it'll be just like they won? Except we have you, and you won't do shit for us? I think I'll let them win until you learn your lesson. What's the difference? What's the difference?
What's going to be different in my world if they get it and you don't?
Could you imagine getting paid to show up 20% of the time for your job? You get free healthcare, you get laundry service, you get your apartment paid for, you get chauffeured to and from work, you get your shoes shined, you get your hair cut.
Armed security.
Yeah, and you still can't be effed to do anything.
It's ridiculous. It's frustrating.
January 6th.
Exactly.
Those guys, some of those Republicans there were telling the security in Capitol Hill to shoot people.
Yes, they were. Senator
On
Graham.
January 6th, yeah.
Graham was telling people, shoot him, just shoot him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't end badly or anything.
Right?
And if that was a real what they thought it was, they wouldn't have.
That woke them up, man. For 2 years, they were watching America burn. Republicans, Democrats. Watching America burn. Watching cities burn. Watching people get dragged out of their businesses and beaten to death. And all their property burned down. And they were like, it's just peaceful protests. It's it's okay.
Stop it. Oh, come on.
A lot
Mostly
of the
peaceful.
there were the ones that were saying, this is Trump's fault. All this is Trump's fault.
As soon as the election over and the money stopped, the Democrats started financing it, all that stuff stopped.
Yeah.
Yes,
Period.
absolutely.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Over.
Did you notice it just kind of evaporated?
Oh,
It was kind of interesting.
Yeah, none of that's happening anymore. It was weird.
Yeah,
imagine that.
God.
Watch what happens. You want to make want to make a wager? You want to bet what happens when 2024 comes around? You want to see what's going to pop back up? It's going to be Pineapple Lives Matter and Purple Lives Matter and Green Lives Matter and the Orientals are being attacked and the gay and all the gay people are being subjugated and it's terrible. It's terrible. And DeSantis,
You know what I'll tell you?
the devil.
In Florida, we didn't see those cities burn. We didn't see it. You know why?
It's because you'll get your ass shot off if you did stupid shit like that.
Yeah. So this is what I know for people who are worried about it. Ultimately, it comes down to you. These mofos can't save you. I don't care if they have an R in front of their name or a D in front of their name. They can't save you. You can save yourself.
Move away from the cities. Get you some chickens and maybe a pig or two and some acres of land.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
What you need.
A pig or two. That'll do.
Write your own
Dave, I
version
know-
of Charlotte's Web.
Yeah.
I know you guys live pretty far, but could you imagine living in Atlanta? Like, who wants
No.
to live in big cities?
No.
I drove
Atlanta's
through
fucked.
it the other day and was like, there's just no way.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlanta's
You
real
can't.
bad shape.
You literally can't pay me enough. If Elon Musk said I'll give you $30 million to work for 3 months in Atlanta, I'd be like, no deal. I ain't
Yeah,
doing it.
no, I'm not sure about that one. That sounds pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was in LA. I was in LA a couple of weeks ago, man. $7 gas prices. The weird thing in LA, it's about $5. I think I saw like $4.99 at a gas station in
And
LA
the people
itself.
there,
Wow.
I guess, they're just used to it. They just accept it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you supposed to do, man? Just imagine,
Yeah,
imagine
what do you-
housing
yeah,
prices.
what do you do?
Yeah, yeah. Imagine housing
No.
prices. You move the fuck out of there. That's what you do.
Well,
But not everyone can do
Moved to
that.
Nevada.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Nevada's
everyone
not.
can do.
Nevada's not a whole lot better. You know, they're going to end up the same way because all those people in California moved to Nevada.
That was another supposed reason for the super red wave we saw here in Florida is all of the exodus from California, Oregon, all of that coming here. It looks like they didn't bring their politics with them because that's always what I yell about. It's like, do not bring your politics here. We don't want it.
Mhm.
Looks
No.
like they didn't.
They did bring them. The ones that came were the ones that didn't want to live in Cali.
Yeah, that's right. They brought the correct politics with them.
That's it. They were
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
we don't want that crap again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very tough. I was talking to people that own businesses there that were telling me their employees are quitting and going to other states because they can't afford to live there, even on what they make, and
Yeah.
they make high salaries relatively to the rest of the country. So, you know, look at like the price of eggs and all that going. I think Lola was telling me she paid $8 for a dozen eggs the other day.
Where? That's insane.
At
All
Publix,
right.
you know, which you would probably expect that to be a little high, Publix, but yeah, that's ridiculous.
As much as you don't want to hear it, just go back a couple years. That's all you got to do.
Mhm.
Hank, you get you a chicken coop. We'll kill some coyotes. Got plenty of eggs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to put that chicken coop on the roof.
Yeah.
Let me share this before we've got a couple of minutes here, but I want to share this because there's a bunch of Black Friday deals coming up, and I want to let you guys know you can use the code Strange10 at Barnauls. They're gonna be Roy Barnauls is gonna be on tomorrow, so you can use that code Strange10.
Wednesday.
You know, yeah. I'm sorry, Wednesday. That's right, Patrick. Look at you. Brownells
Yeah, this is
BRN.
free-for-all Monday.
Yes,
So,
I
yeah.
know. Yeah. Brownells BRN 4 build kits are out there. By the way, look at this. This is the guy with the second best hair in the business, right there.
Oh, wow, look at that haircut.
Baron von Savant. There you go. He's got to say his hair is not as good as mine, but it's all right. It's all right. I'll give him some credit. But you can use the code Strange10. Okay, at Brownells, all through, including with all the Black Friday sales and stuff like that that's coming up. On Wednesday, we are going to have Roy here. He's going to be talking to us about that. And, you know, make sure you guys tune in for that. But you can use it, and all those things are up. You save 10% off orders of $150 or more. So use that code STRANGE10 to do that. Now, Dave, are you guys going to be having Black Friday sales? You want to talk about that?
Yes, I'll try to make it brief.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Friday, for Black Friday, we're going to have 15% site-wide off. It's going to be a code. But then comes Saturday and running through Monday, we're going to do 10% for the rest of the weekend. So the early people that get in quick get a little bit better deal. So if you actually shop on Friday, you'll get 5% more than you do the rest of the weekend. So the slackers that come dragging in Saturday don't get as good a deal.
Damn slackers, you.
You slackers lose out on 5%. And so that's site-wide? That's on accessories as well as
Yes.
cans, right?
Everything. As far
Okay,
as I
very
know,
cool.
it's going to be applied site-wide.
Okay, cool. And if you guys want to get a suppressor and you're in, like, my neck of the woods in Florida, I'm listed as Liberty Suppressors. You can actually get your suppressor through us. Right?
There it is.
There
right
you go.
There.
So
Go to
you can-
Gainesville. He'll give you the hookup.
Yeah,
If you need to do a transfer in the Tampa Bay area, we can do that too.
Yeah, Walter is also on
Yeah.
there, so there you go if you're in Tampa Bay. If not, if you go to Liberty Suppressors and they don't have our stuff, just ask them and they'll figure, they'll figure out how to get in touch
Keith
with
will
me.
get
and
it all sorted out. It's not a big deal.
You get the
Yeah.
Hank Strange discount. Dave gets a new watch.
Yeah. And you're gonna get a big, massive discount off the Leonidas because it won't be $10,000.
Yeah.
I promise you that it won't be $10,000. So
Man, I ain't believing that. I'm gonna have questions for the office tomorrow.
That sale's gonna look really good.
I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
going to be a 95% sale. No, not 9. No,
Yeah.
what is it? About 70.
Those Leo uppers were made of solid gold. The regular ones that come after tomorrow.
It's going to be so awesome. It's going to be so awesome.
Old Zynga version.
Right, yes. And of course,
Wow.
Dave is going to be coming in and hanging out with us. So I think over this
Looking
weekend,
forward to it.
Babyface won't be there. I could tell right now in his
I hate
face.
it. I hate it because I always love it. I always love shooting Dave stuff. He's got good stuff.
Yeah,
He's got
yeah,
the
we
good
have fun.
guns.
Yeah, we have fun, but we'll think about you. We'll think about you, Babyface.
Oh yeah. I'll be on the road driving through Atlanta.
Suffering, you'll be suffering.
Suffering. That's right.
Suffering.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of manufacturers like Safety Harbor Firearms. SHF is a quintessential family-owned small business, totally representative of the American dream. Safety Harbor Firearms is a Florida-based manufacturer of the compact entry stock and the SHTF 50 upper for an AR-15 lower. Also, SHF happily delivers on your Sten gun parts needs. So don't forget to check out stenparts.com and safetyharborfirearms.com.
Yeah.
Okay,
what is
before
this?
we go, real quick, one thing
What's
I just
up, what's
remembered
up?
tonight.
Uh-huh.
There's a Falcon 9 launch from Cape Canaveral at 9:45. So if you're in Florida, you can, and you got a clear sky, go outside and check it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch the you watched the moon one, right, Walt?
I went at 1:45 in the morning. I went down to the pier in Safety Harbor. It was kind of cloudy out. You could see when it was low. Then it went into the clouds, and you could catch it when it was up higher. So yes, I did see it. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if Walter found out about whatever sales Safety Harbor has or not. If not, do you know, Walt?
we'll probably talk about that Wednesday. I think
Yeah,
I got to
okay.
discuss it with my wife a little bit. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll work on something there for you guys.
yeah.
I don't know. Do you have 50s?
I do have some.
There you go. Boom. There's 50s. And then my other
I'll just
question.
say
Go ahead. What?
yes, we do have some. We do have some sitting on the shelf. Yes.
Okay, cool. I know people are always asking me. And then my question to Dave, before I forget, man, when's the 50 cal suppressor? What's that?
What? The Behemoth?
Yeah, the Behemoth. Is that's
Walter
also...
has one.
Okay, Walter has
has one,
one.
yeah.
That's also going to be on sale?
Yeah, it'll be on there.
Okay.
We build those to order. We don't.
Oh, okay,
stock
they
them.
built to order.
There's none
Oh, okay.
in stock, but,
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
you can get one. Yeah, they're
Okay.
on the website. They
So
sure are.
Walter, if you're bringing a 50, you got to bring the Behemoth. I don't know
I
if you're
can bring
bringing
the
a
Behemoth
50.
out. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
bring it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so there we go.
I wish I had some subsonic ammo loaded up, but right now I don't have any. So.
Oh.
That was cool.
Well, I
That
think the
thing
last
was
time
thick
wasn't.
that day with subs.
Yeah, who had the subs? Was that Dave or Walt?
That was
had
Walter.
Oh, that was
No,
Walt.
I
had
Oh,
it,
okay. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We shot through him though.
Man,
Oh, Yeah.
If I did, I'd bring the little bitty short one, and we'd screw the Behemoth on, and it's really fun with a short little
Right.
barrel. Because
yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get a Behemoth, man. I'm gonna have to.
I'm covered.
Yeah.
I got,
I don't even know what to say to that. Whatever.
I knew something was coming from that comment. But,
Somebody had to, right?
Yeah. Okay, so listen, we're gonna start to wrap this up here. Let's start. We'll start with Walter. Just tell the folks out there, Walter, how they could find you, support you, etc.
They can find me and support me on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. That's Safety Harbor Firearms, and there's the Dirtfoot Racing thing, which is on the same ones, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. There's Sten Parts, stenparts.com. You can either get on the website or you can call for that stuff too. We have 1919 side plates. Anybody looking for a 1919 semi-auto side plate? We have those in stock. We built some of those. But yeah, that's how you can get a hold of me. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. And let's go to. Should we go to Babyface? Let's go to Babyface. Then we'll go to Dave.
YouTube.com/babyfaceP. Or if you want to see any of my shenanigans, I've had some pretty spicy. Nah, they weren't spicy. They were just funny. Posts on Instagram.com. Instagram is baby_faceP. I do have plans. I took the week off this week, but I do have plans. So more stuff is coming soon.
Okay, very cool. And I think, let's see, before we get to Dave here, I believe that, what is it? Oh, Flying Rich says 50 cal shoot, so I don't know. I don't know how much 50 cal stuff you guys are planning on shooting or not shooting over the week. Yeah, Walter's making a face.
Go.
I almost forgot about that behemoth can, man. Or I did forget a little bit about
My
the
molars
behemoth
are.
can.
I'm not feeling my broken tooth. My
Yeah.
root canal
That's true.
anymore, so,
Yeah, Walter doesn't want to.
Jaw's wiring is good and stable.
Yeah, I think Rich is planning on bringing that shorty that he made, thanks to you.
Oh, I'm bringing the
Lord.
308 shorty with me. By the
Yeah.
way, we're gonna have a shorty shoot off.
Yeah, so your teeth are
So-
gonna. I hope your teeth are in good shape, Dave. You want to? You want to?
Oh Lord!
Tell the
Look at
folks.
That's 308.
Yeah,
that,
Dave.
that absolutely is an
Put
AR-10.
Walter up. Look at that. Ow!
Yeah. Yep. That is not 15. That's a 10.
Dave.
I haven't shot it
That's a
outside yet. So
fire-breathing-
me and oh yeah, this is gonna be good.
Fire
This is gonna be
breathing
real
dragon is
Yeah,
what it is.
Thankfully, it's not threaded, Dave. I don't think it's threaded, right? Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yet.
Probably not a good
not a good
idea
idea.
for a can though. Put on a
Yeah.
7-inch barrel. So,
Yeah.
uh,
So,
No,
Dave.
it won't last long.
No, people
No.
want to get more info from you, Dave. What can they do? I know you guys also have a podcast. Tell the people about that.
All right. When we live stream on Instagram. We do it on the first Wednesday of every month. You can find us at Liberty Cans on Instagram. If you go to the website, it's libertycans.net. From there are numerous contact links to find us. One of the things I'm wanting to update on the webpage is the Contact Us button is at the very bottom of that homepage. If you go there, you can find all the contact data. There's a button, it says Contact Us. But the phone number is at the top, and the email is everywhere on it. It's support@libertycans.net. You can just shoot an email to that. If you want to find us on Facebook, we're Liberty Suppressors on Facebook. We post to that regularly, and we will respond to your questions on there. But we normally won't carry on conversations on social media. What we do is we'll take your question, and then we'll get you to go to our email or call us to actually do that, because then the email is searchable for future reference, so that like if we're working on a project for you, we can look up the conversation in the email to see, okay, he spec'd a stainless barrel and he spec'd 11/16 24 threads, and it gives us historical reference information to where if it's on DMs or something, it's hard to keep up with. So simple questions we'll answer there, but if it goes much past that, we'll normally move you to email where we can see it easier. It's easier
Okay.
for us to search it and things.
All right, very cool. And just so everyone knows, everyone here has Liberty Suppressors, and we're
we do.
proud owners of Liberty Suppressors here. Good company, family-owned company. If you don't have a can, get your first can from these guys. You won't regret it. There you go. Oh yeah, one more time. This is the new hotness, the Agent, that we're gonna get to see this weekend and shoot it. And so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna roll in the end. We're gonna come back. I guess so. Dave should be giving us words of wisdom, traditionally from how everything goes. So stay right there, everyone. I'm gonna run in the end. We're gonna come right back with words of wisdom. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. We're going to rip the audio out of this, throw it up on iTunes, all your favorite places to get your audio podcast from. You can find us actually, you can go to the website if you can't find us. We're on Audible, all kinds of places that you can get the Who Moved My Freedom podcast from if you're looking for it and you cannot find it. Dave, words of wisdom, sir.
Turn off the TV and go outside.
There you go. After
Thank
this.
you, Dave.
Amen to that. 'Cause that is true.
After
Dave,
this.
you're worthy. You're worthy, man. You're worthy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
42 Chill says happy Thanksgiving to all. So we will see you guys on Wednesday if we're not back tomorrow. We're out of here. Let me press the buttons right now. Let me make sure I do this right. Gotta press the appropriate buttons appropriately.